2.
Hey. Look at that, under 10 minutes late. Maine show?
This is early.
Maine show could never. This
is early compared to.
I feel the same.
Watching at home, you must love this.
You guys
probably
love
thought
it.
you were gonna have to Jew.
Favorite podcast in the world.
Talk to him, baby. Talk to him.
Hell yeah! Hi, friends. It's Tuesday. And like I said yesterday, we are taking a little journey away from true crime. And we're going to talk about politics today. This is a deep dive into the Maine Senate race, which is a huge deal right now. Democrats are kind of counting on a Democrat stealing the seat in order for us to win back control of the Senate. We, as in Democrats, I'm assuming that most of us are Democrats here. But yeah, that's the hope, is that we can win back this seat and start actually making some changes and pushing back more against Trump. So that's the goal. But there have been several scandals already in this race.
Oh, no.
Thank you. I know. Isn't that always the way?
Scandal?
Always the way? Sex scandal, Nazi adjacent scandal.
Nazi sex?
I guess you'll have to watch and find out. I guess you'll have to watch and find out.
And I already hit the like button.
That's right. Everybody smash it. Smash the like button. So we're going to dive in. I will say I came to this with a certain opinion, and that opinion has shifted.
Ooh.
That's what I'll say.
Ooh.
I'm not going to say anything else, but I will say that my opinion has kind of shifted.
You are revealing to everyone
research.
that you have an open mind.
Yes.
And you're thinking. Let's think on it together.
Let's do that. Let's do it.
Let's all think on this together.
I mean, that's what happens when you actually do research, right? You learn new things, you look more deeply into stuff, and you find out, things aren't black and white, which is definitely a problem that we're seeing on the internet now. So, Harley, what do you know about U.S. politics? Zero?
Yeah.
All right. So every state has 2 senators.
Mm-hmm.
And senators are in office for 6 years. So they are a big deal, and they have a lot of power. If the House of Representatives, for example, votes on something and passes it, the Senate can shut it down, and vice versa. So you got to have the 2 houses on your side in order to get a lot of shit done. Right now, Democrats have neither house, and obviously we don't have the presidency either. So we're kind of screwed. But we have midterms this November and could win back the Senate and maybe the House. I'm hoping, because right now the margins are thin. So every race really counts. And right now, a lot of states are going through their primaries. So what we're going to talk about is the primary race in Maine among the Democrats that are happening right now. So
you choose your senators?
Yeah.
Lucky.
Wait, you don't? I think our prime
minister chooses them.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's so interesting. Thank you, my love.
Yeah.
Water flying in. Shout out, Lizzie. I feel like I should sup up for this. What'd you say? Just push it forward. It'll be okay. Thank you. That's good. Sorry, green screen issues. I'm going to sup up for this because it's going to get deep. All right. So you're saying Prime Minister picks all of the representatives?
Yeah, but I don't think it works like the same way you guys have it.
I don't think it does either.
Yeah.
You guys have a different system going on. But yeah, so I will say, for starters, these
Canadian political system deep dive.
Hey,
I'll
I'm
finally
here for
do
it.
the long-awaited Harley does something one time episode.
and it's like an in-depth civics lesson about Canada. I would love to do something for Canada Day, but we're not going to be here. So maybe before the break we can do it, or after. I need to stop shaking off camera.
Yeah, it's
here
weird. You're like
because
doing
it
it
looks
off.
like I'm fucking jerking you off.
Whoa!
Whoa! Okay, I've got my gamey sups. Okay.
Yeah, no, it'll be a sick deep dive. We'll get into the House of Lords.
Oh, you guys have a House of Lords like in England?
No, kind of, but we don't call it that.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so
House of Lords would be a sick name for a gay rap group.
House of Lords. I can see that. The House of Lords. Let me give you a picture of the current senator. This is Susan Collins. You can pull it up now, please, David. Thank you. Susan Collins is the enemy, okay? Before I say everything I'm going to say, this little old lady is the main enemy in Maine right now. The main enemy. She has been Maine's Republican senator since 1997. So almost 30 fucking years, which is crazy. People like her, it's one reason we want term limits on these positions, right?
Did
because
you
right
say
now
6 years?
They run every 6 years. They have to rerun.
Oh, I thought the length. Sorry. Okay, but they could just keep going back to back to back.
Yes, yeah. There are
Forever?
no term limits. Forever. Right now, it's forever. She could be in the Senate until she dies.
I think we have an age limit.
Do you?
I think we.
I think, you know what, Harley? I think you need to do your Canadian.
I'm kind of because everything.
lesson.
I don't want to misspeak. Usually, like, listen, if we were like on coke at a party, I'd be saying all of this very confidently at you.
Sure. Yeah.
Because it's recorded and there's a chat and stuff. That'll see it later. I don't know.
You're
I think. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's nice, and we want there to be term limits and age limits, right? Because this is how we end up with Nancy Pelosi being like 80 plus years old and still just like raking in all this money and investing and all this shit. There's a lot of stuff to fix. But one of the problems is specifically a senator like Susan Collins out of Maine, because, and I am specifically annoyed by her because I have spent a lot of time contacting her as somebody who has been, fighting against Trump since he first got elected, because Susan Collins feels like a moderate. She likes to show herself as somebody who is going to maybe roll over, maybe play nice with the Democrats, stand up against Trump, right? And so for the first 4 years of his presidency, people were like, no, but Susan Collins is going to vote with us and she's going to block what he's doing. And every time she'd be like, I don't know. Maybe you guys should call me more. And she'd be like, maybe we know he's bad. I think I might vote against him. And then she would fucking vote with him every single time. So she's a scumbag. Maine deserves better. The US deserves better. So right now she is in power, and the primaries right now are deciding which Democrat is going to go up against her.
And she got caught in a sex scandal.
She did not. Unfortunately, it's one of the Democrats.
Granny don't get it like that.
I don't know much about her. I mean, she's been in office since 97. Something's probably happened. Maybe we'll do a Susan Collins deep dive one day. But all I know is she sucks and I want her out. So take that, know that as I'm walking us through this. So, like I said, the Senate primaries right now are to unseat Susan Collins. And the lead candidate right now, let me get a better picture of him because that one's like super small, is a man by the name of Graham Platner. And Graham Platner is he's a relatively unknown until last year. And he came out of nowhere and kind of stole the hearts of a lot of people in Maine and a lot of people outside of Maine. And now he's become the front runner. So apparently he grew up in coastal Maine. His grandfather was a famous architect who actually designed the Windows on the World restaurant, which was on top of the World Trade Center, for those of us who remember there being a World Trade Center. Shout out 9/11. He was
New merch dropping.
And unfortunately, this guy who, is according to himself, salt of the earth Mainer, lived there his whole life, loves, working class guy. He has been mired in controversy since day one. But it hasn't really slowed him down.
Is that what they call themselves? Mainers?
Mainers, yeah.
Nice. Shout out.
Nice. Shout out Maine. Shout out Maine. And I'll talk a little bit about Maine in general once we meet Graham a little bit more. So Graham was actually voted most likely to start a revolution by his high school peers in 2003. He went into the Marines after high school and served for 8 years, including 3, he says 4 combat tours in Iraq, but I saw 3. And then 3 tours in Iraq and then 1 in Afghanistan. And then after that, he became a security contractor in Afghanistan. Now, that's where my first red flag went up, because usually we don't love war contractors, right? They're usually not doing great stuff. They're usually there killing civilians and who knows what else. In general, we are not fans of the contractor work that has been done in Iraq and Afghanistan. So that I was like, I don't know how I feel about this guy. In 2020, he returned to Maine and bought an oyster farm. More on that later. And then just last summer, after having no experience at all in politics, he decided to run for U.S. Senate. To me, it's crazy to just start with the Senate, because that's like the highest before the president, essentially. But he was approached by a number of groups to run. And so, I mean, of course, my first thought is, would they approach a woman to run for Senate right off the bat if she had no experience at all? And I don't know. I don't know the answer to that. But it feels like wildly overconfident to put somebody up who has no experience or training in politics for the Senate right away, and not like a House seat or even like a state government seat.
Or maybe the presidency.
Oh, yeah. Might as well. Just have him fucking run for president. Just have him go for it.
What was her name?
Susan Collins.
She's you said she was in her 80s?
I think she's in her 70s. Let me check.
Okay. And she's been there how many years?
73. 73. She has been there, one of their 2 senators since 1997. So just about 30 years. It'll be 30 years when she's done. And
Maine is what, like a state that goes either way?
Yeah. So
historically
they vote, well, in recent history, they voted blue at the presidential level, but they have had Republican and independent senators like forever. That's a weird thing that happens in some New England states. Like in Connecticut, we often have a Republican governor for some reason.
But they're more moderate than your usual status quo.
Yeah. So Maine is more rural than a lot of places, and they feel more purple than some other New England states. And they actually used to be a Republican state altogether, I learned today, before they tilted fully towards the Democrats in the 1960s. So before that, they were voting for Republican presidents and all of that stuff.
But to be fair, that's back when Republicans were more Democratic.
Yeah, and they weren't like insane
but
like they are now.
This is Maine's probably got crazy fishing going on, right? That's the one thing I always hear about there.
Lobsters.
Yeah, it's very, very blue collar. The fishing industry is big. So protecting lands is big. Hunting is big.
Yeah.
So that brings out people, people that care about gun safety and gun access and things like that.
They
so
like guns there?
Yeah.
Yes. They have a wall?
Firearms.
They have a wall?
A wall of firearms. So they've
and
they've
so
definitely got that.
she's normally been she's been a senator there for
30 years.
30 years, and she's usually there. She's more moderate, but you're saying as of lately it's been back to back the wrong moves.
Yes, exactly.
Basically.
She's like more of the traditional Maine politician of sort of being in the middle, but often siding with the Republicans on things like guns. And
so then this guy is their guy that they're like, let's get this guy in there.
Yeah, he's like, let's blast out somebody who's like super, super progressive. And they went and they found Graham. So, yeah. And again, I'll say, like, the Senate majority is on the line. This is a really, really important election. And up until he decided to run, there was really only one candidate who was like the front runner for everything. And that was...
Is this then, sorry to interrupt, this is an official picture of his?
Yes.
I feel like you got to be like, no, my nipples look so hard. Take it. Give me a different
Take
shirt.
it again. Take it again.
But I'm going to have my nipples hard in every picture like this? No, this is nuts.
My nipples are hard for Maine. I'm horned up. I'm horned up for Maine right now.
Yeah.
Shout out Graham Platner's nipples. Okay, so
shout out that hairline too. Golly was like wild hairline.
Yeah, it is pretty crazy.
That's where mine's heading.
Probably mine too.
Well, you got to get to the Maine coast, guys, and just really get it blown out so everyone can see every follicle, because that is what's happening here.
It's too blasted, that hair.
Yeah.
Also, is that coloring natural out there? Or did he do a little thing?
Well, he's like our age, I feel.
He's 40?
So he's like 42, I think.
He's 42?
Isn't it crazy that people our age are fucking running for Senate?
That's a rugged 42.
Yeah.
He's 41. I know.
He's 41. What does he do? Ketamine at Shambhala?
That'd be crazy.
Guys, who looks older, Harley or Graham Platner?
Ask all your moms.
Like that, though. Let me go get a picture like that by the water.
Yeah.
Me doing this exact picture is... Yeah, me doing this exact picture is hilarious. Somehow there's just no way to take it seriously.
Just get the Henley going. It'll be perfect.
Get your nips hard.
Oh, yeah. And I'm like...
Yeah, you got to get fluffed. Yeah, fluff your nipples. Get some sailboats behind you, and it'll be good. So Graham came into the race that was kind of a lock for Janet Mills, who is the current governor of Maine, who is now running for the Senate seat. And she was the favorite to win. There wasn't really any competition. She has been the governor since 2019. So you see now she's a Democrat. So we have a Democrat governor, a Republican, and an independent senator. It's a very mixed bag there. She has been she's a very strong liberal. She's like I feel like she's like a Hillary Clinton Democrat. Like, she's very outspoken against Trump. She got an F rating from the NRA, despite being against red flag. Red flag laws? She wants yellow flag laws. Because you got to give a little on guns in Maine. She banned conversion therapy for gay people. She protected trans athletes specifically from Trump. He tried to cut off funding for Maine schools unless they banned trans kids from playing sports. And she said, "See you in court." It was like a whole meme for like a week.
Oh, I remember this.
Yeah. And then she also advanced legislation to improve water quality in the rivers that indigenous people use in Maine for subsistence farming. So or subsistence fishing. And that's something that the tribes apparently have been lobbying for a long time. So she got that done. So she's got a lot of like strong liberal policies that she's gotten through. And it felt like she was going to be the candidate, you know, who's kind of left of moderate that was going to win. But then in July of 2025, some unions approached Graham Platner out of nowhere to run against Susan Collins and give Janet Mills a challenger. He had been involved in like some activist groups, so I'm assuming that's how they found him. But he, again, like I said, he has no actual experience in like formal politics. But I think shut up, David. But I think that they see that as a benefit.
Sorry.
We've got Mainers planning a meetup in chat. I love that. Yeah, so I think
Probably
that
give
they wanted him to be, I'll go back to a picture of him. I think they wanted him to be kind of an unknown anti-establishment candidate, right? That's just like, I'm just a good old boy.
Good old boy with hard nips.
Works very well though.
Yeah, exactly.
These days.
Yeah.
That's like the move.
Because I'm just
like
imagining
candidate.
some right-leaning centrist men in there to be like, finally, I can vote for a man.
Yes, exactly. Exactly, right? Vote for this bitch
also just
time.
like a guy who's like, I'm not even a politician.
Yes,
aren't you sick of them? I'm sick of them too.
Exactly.
I'm just one of you guys.
It's like the folksy populist.
Look at me, I'm wearing a
POV.
hoodie. I'm wearing a hoodie and shorts. Come on. You don't see me in a suit and tie up here. What?
Fetterman.
My nipple's sticking out of my freaking Henley.
What more do you want? What more do you want?
What the hell are we gonna do without
from
men?
your fucking senator? Yeah. So he like explodes onto the scene. August 19th of last year, he launches this video, which we got more hard nipples. I'm noticing now.
Damn.
Maine is just the hard nipple state, I guess. So this,
by the way, he
ahead.
is so 41 in this outfit.
So 41. What's that? A nice SPF shirt? What are we working with, Graham?
Yeah, this is just like me if I wasn't on camera, if I just was did a normal thing.
Just a nice long sleeve and
I'd
some
be like,
shades.
where are my sunglasses and my favorite long sleeve?
These sunglasses reminded me of that one company that was around for a little bit where they're like, we make titanium sunglasses with bottle openers built into the back. Like it's just something.
Yeah, he's definitely got that.
He's
got flip-flops with a bottle opener on the bottom for sure.
These glasses are hilarious because it's like, do you want to wear glasses that look like you're filming people secretly, but you're not?
Well, yeah, that's what they all look like now. Fucking hell. Okay, so he launches this video produced by Morris Katz, who is a senior advisor for Zohran Mamdani, the current mayor of New York. So clearly this guy knows what he's doing.
Shout out Zohran.
Morris Katz will come up later. So put a pin in that name, but let's watch this this launch video.
What I love most about Maine are the people. I have never met people who are more hard scrabble, even in a place that requires...
Anyone feel like his voice is fake, like he's making it deeper?
Yeah.
That's how I feel.
I know a wrestler cutting a promo when I hear one.
Yeah, it feels like a wrestler voice.
Yeah. He's very like, ooh, I got Maine with me for 10 whole years.
That's what it feels like. It feels like he's really putting it on.
Like 2 or 3 different jobs. We have watched this state become essentially unlivable for working class people. And it makes me deeply angry. My name is Graham Platner, and I'm running for U.S.
That got really real for a second.
We love white male anger, don't we, folks?
It makes me really angry.
And it makes me deeply angry.
He purposely wore his dirty hoodie for this.
Oh, for sure. The
timing and beat of that, and then to the axe cutting is like literally SNL digital shorts.
Literally,
right?
Yeah, I was going to say.
And that makes me angry. And then it like
me
cuts.
Smash.
Yeah.
Yeah. And like the generic like royalty-free
Get her done music,
like Ford commercial music is
Home Depot music.
Yeah.
I know, and I've been watching Veep. I don't know if you guys have watched that, but there's like a whole thing about like making sure you're cutting wood, like axing wood in a campaign ad for New Hampshire. So it's very, very close to home.
Yeah.
My name is Platner, and I'm running for U.S. Senate in Maine to defeat Susan Collins. A decade of military service going overseas.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Farming oysters to feed my community. Diving to lend a hand to other fishermen. Trying to start a family. But everywhere I've gone, it seems like the fabric of what holds...
Trying to start a family. So he's
more
married.
Relatable.
Weird thing to be like, we're working on it.
Well, I think one of his platform things is that IVF is too expensive.
Oh, okay, understood.
So I think that's why he put that in there.
That's
he and his wife got married.
Like his, yeah,
it's about healthcare. He and his wife got married 3 years ago, 2023. We'll come back to her later.
Going overseas. Farming oysters to feed my community. Fuck yeah. Diving to lend a hand to other fishermen. Yeah. Trying to start a family.
Fuck yeah.
But everywhere I've gone,
what are those
diving
labs?
to lend a hand to other fishermen.
A couple labs? A couple rescues? What are we working with?
Start a family. But everywhere I've gone, it seems like the fabric of what holds us together is being ripped apart by billionaires and corrupt politicians.
Fuck yeah.
So yeah, you can hear...
Profiting off of destroying our environment, driving our families into poverty, and crushing the middle class. I did 4 infantry tours in the Marine Corps.
Okay, why are we working out?
Let
in the
him.
video?
Let him.
Let him.
I'm not afraid to name an enemy.
Vote for him. I want to suck his cock. Vote for him. I want to nibble on his hard nipples.
I just want a senator I can have a beer with and then chew on his nipples after. You know, that's all I
down
want.
there. I sucked that whole thing.
That's all I want.
Oh.
And the enemy is the oligarchy.
This is like the most Republican Democrat commercial I've seen.
Well, that's the thing about the far left is that they do the same kind of like populist, kind of Republican coded stuff to try to reach, real Americans, real people,
the independents
that are just fed up with the billionaires.
Yeah,
the enemy is the billionaires.
Who pay for it, the politicians who sell us out. And yeah, that means politicians like Susan Collins. I'm not fooled by this.
Is there an
fake
older
charade
video
of
that he has? He must have like an old YouTube channel where he's reviewing Xbox controllers, and we could hear his actual voice.
There must be like, somewhere.
There's different takes that sound significantly deeper and more gravelly than the previous take.
It's like I got the control freak where the buttons are bullets.
And so here he's like, I'm just so proud that I'm not a politician.
That means politicians like Susan Collins.
You're running to be a politician.
By this fake charade of Collins' deliberations and moderation.
Susan Collins,
the difference between
for you.
Exactly.
Susan Collins and Ted Cruz is at least Ted Cruz is honest about selling us out and not giving a damn.
Oh, so it's worse. It's worse to be even further right. Or moderate than it is to be as far right as Ted Cruz. Like it's just
people know
at least he's honest about it.
Yeah, like I don't. It's like, well, at least Trump says what he's thinking. I wish he wouldn't.
Right.
I wish he wouldn't. Susan Collins does suck though.
They know it in their bones. Nobody I know around here can afford a house. Healthcare is a disaster.
Just sitting there in his fucking
know it in their bones.
Dive suit.
Nobody I know around here can afford a house.
Talking in his
healthcare is a disaster. Hospitals
in his
are closing.
little suit.
We have watched all of that get ripped away from us, and everyone's just trying to keep it all together. Why can't we have universal health care like every other first world country? Why can't we take care of our veterans when they come home? Why are we funding endless wars and bombing children? Why are CEOs more powerful than unions? We fought 3 different wars since the last time we raised the minimum wage. I'm not pretending to have all the answers, but I know that I'm asking the right questions. When I tell people
like that last
here,
line, can we do it again? Bring the wrestling guttural
down
energy.
A little.
Bring that down and kind of talk to them for real on that last one.
Yeah, give him your real voice on that.
Yeah, action.
Have all the answers, but I know that I'm asking the right questions. When I tell people around here that I'm running for Senate, sometimes the initial reaction is, what the but
oh, I said the F word.
Hey, fuck yeah,
but
dude.
When I
He
tell
says
them why I'm
doing me.
We got to watch a Janet Mills video after this because I'm sure hers is a completely different tone.
Because I truly do believe that we can build a system that is going to represent working people. The number one response has been, well, thank God somebody's going to do it. You're supposed to fight for the things you love. This is our home.
Thank God, a white man's going to fix
tirelessly
everything.
for it. For you. It's Mainers first. In Maine, always.
So that's Grams. And I mean, you can see, I know we're like...
It's just so generic. Like it literally could be like an I Think You Should Leave sketch or an SNL digital short. Like
I want to see them take a shot at it because it's really it's
yeah.
good.
I know. I'm trying to see if we can find a Janet Mills ad because I just want to see how different it is. I'm sure it's going to be. It's very like old school.
Mainers first, Mainers always.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, I think this is her video. No, don't do it. All right, this is. I hate that sound. I hate it. I don't know what it is.
Like probably to her wife, be like, I gotta do a podcast with two fucking dudes. Smash cut an hour, both like
proving me right, proving my hesitations correct.
You're like today's episode's important.
Yeah,
let's.
I mean, I was surprised
for a while.
For Pride Month. She wasn't like, I just want to take the month off.
I would have backed.
Damn
I would have backed it so hard.
Harley would have stepped in.
I would have been like, no, I would have been like, yeah, we're both. I'm in solidarity. I'm with her. I'm on. I would if she needs anything.
I have a parade every single day. You guys don't understand. All right, this is Janet Mills.
Janet Mills blasted President Trump today.
Janet Mills clashed with President Trump, sparring with Maine's governor.
Is Maine here, the governor of Maine?
Not here.
Are you not going to comply with it?
I'm complying with state and federal law.
We are the federal law. You better do it. You better do it because you're not going to get any federal funding at all if you don't.
The governor said,
See you in court.
see you in court.
Well, I did see him in court, and we won.
Federal judge ordered the Trump administration to unfreeze federal funds.
Put that in it. That was great.
She should have.
Yeah.
You know, my father
would have got my vote. Like, yo, she used the air horn. Fuck yeah.
Hell yeah. So a very different opening, right? Very focused on Trump and fighting Trump specifically, which is it's the same strategy that Kamala Harris did and Joe Biden did.
It's a move. It's a move. One that I understand, but I hate it.
I know.
Canada falls victim to it a lot lately.
Yeah.
We had a lot of decisions made and people put forward just because Trump does a thing or says a thing.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
What was hilarious is we had a guy that was literally copying Trump's playbook the whole time.
Oh God.
This guy, Pierre Poilievre, his move was to just be Trump Jr. kind of. And then Trump just started taking swings on Canada. And like his whole thing fell apart because now his whole thing was just like being baby Trump. So he had to, it was
baby Trump.
Interesting. Yeah.
Shut up, Pierre. All right, so let's see what else she's got here.
Use federal funds for the state of Maine.
You know, my father was a seventh-generation Mainer who stood up for people who couldn't stand up for themselves. And when I was little, he told me, you can't let bullies have their way or they'll never stop. So I heard my father's
That was dubbed over.
voice when the bullies in power said a woman couldn't be a prosecutor or an attorney general or a governor. So I fought back, and I won.
So we're going with the feminism side.
And yes, it was my father's voice I heard that February morning when the President of the United States confronted me. We stood up to Trump and stopped him from cutting the school lunch program for Maine kids. But there are too many politicians in Washington, including Susan Collins.
Susan Collins, we want to thank.
Who've forgotten their principles and let bullies like Trump have their way. And it's hurting Maine people. I've never backed down from a bully, and I never will. Honestly, if this president and this Congress were doing things that were even remotely acceptable, I wouldn't be running for the U.S. Senate. But when Trump rips away health care from millions...
I will say she hasn't said anything about her policies until here. Right? She's kind of just been like, I'm really strong against Trump. And now she's talking about healthcare, but she's not being very clear on what she wants.
It's this thing of like, instead of saying what they will do, it's saying what the other person is not doing or
criticizing
negatively.
them.
Yeah.
Like, haven't you had enough?
Costs on
it's like,
everything
okay,
from
but then what are you
groceries
going to do instead?
Yeah. Someone said, wait, are both options good? Well, this is the Democratic primary, so kind of yes. Kind of yes. It just depends on like where your politics fall, right?
Housing to trucks and
Right.
cars, then turns around and gives
Are you
corporate
Ford
CEOs
tough?
a massive tax cut.
Yeah.
And
Are
Susan
you
Collins
Ford
helps
tough
him
or
do
not?
it. After she helped him overturn Roe v. Wade, I hear my father's voice saying,
Okay.
"Fight
My
back,
father."
Janet.
My father.
I won't
Is that
sit
Maine?
idly by
Is
while
that a
Maine
Maine
people
accent?
suffer."
Yeah, they have a weird fucking accent.
And politicians like Susan Collins bend a knee as if this were normal. My life's work has prepared me for this fight, and I'm ready to win.
So she's
How old is she?
tested. Let me see how old she is. Janet Mills.
I just got my
She
finger on
is
the button.
78. Girl,
It's
what
crazy.
are you
It's
doing?
crazy that it looks like she had a glow up from 65 to 78.
What'd you say?
It looks like it's crazy. She looks like she had a glow up from like 65 to 78 from the
Yeah,
old footage.
that's
which
true.
no one's expecting a glow up that late in the game.
No one is. No one is. I mean, yeah, I guess that,
She's
yeah,
spry.
she has some old pictures. 78, girl. I feel like if you're 78 and you have been governor of Maine, why not nurture like a younger candidate? Why not put your power behind a younger candidate? Like at that point,
Right.
I felt the
thinks young
same way
people are
about Joe
stupid.
Biden. I felt the same way about Biden, right? Of like, dude, you're so fucking old. You shouldn't run again. You should pass the torch and everyone
Right.
will love you. But now everyone is frustrated with him because he didn't do that soon enough, right? So,
And it's
I mean,
the reason why young people don't vote as much is like, why are we picking between two 80-year-olds?
she's going to be 84 by the end of her term if she wins.
Let her.
Well, we have
Let
more
her.
from Janet coming, but
This election will be a simple choice. Is Maine going to bow down or stand up? I know my answer.
less dynamic, I would say, than Graham's. I feel, but maybe that's just because my politics are more left leaning.
Why didn't she chop any wood?
Harder left. I know there was no wood chopped. There
Why
were
wasn't
no
she driving a
oysters
boat?
pulled.
But you know what? I think
Because she's a career politician.
I don't think she did it though.
What do you mean?
I don't think she hit the mark with that.
Mm-mm.
Well, she
The
didn't
other
talk about
dudes-
any promises.
Exactly.
Even then, like the other dude barely. What did he say? Anyways,
He was just like, aren't you sick of it? But he was more broad.
Yeah,
He didn't even say Trump's
just
name.
the
I don't think.
delivery. Yeah, that's a big thing. Also,
Yeah.
some people
He
are
just
also
said corrupt
so-
politicians.
They don't even want to think about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
He which is smart, being like corrupt politicians, because there is so many that you could just blanket it all. That's a better move. I feel like his campaign video there was better made. You know,
Oh, 1,000%.
I could see how it would appeal to like more common denominator, probably.
Yeah. Yep. So, and I feel like anybody that was being backed by Mom Donnie's people could have cut like a similar ad. And so that piece of me is like, why did they pick him? Why did they pick Graham Platner? Right.
Yeah.
Because he has a lot of skeletons in his closet. We are now learning.
Well, wait, what was Janet Mills' sex scandal?
It's not Janet Mills, it's his.
No,
It's his.
She was caught
I
at the orgy dome.
No,
I know.
Not
I
more
know.
L's for men.
I know. Okay, but his video received 2.5 million views in the first day, in the first 24 hours, and got picked up by national media. The campaign raised $1 million in its first week, and they ended up gaining, I think, 2,700 volunteers. And that was all in mid-August. And then on Labor Day, he was endorsed by the New England God himself, Bernie Sanders. This is a big thing. It was on the Fight the Oligarchy tour. The oligarchy is the word, right? That's what the progressives are going with. That's what we're fighting. It's about the billionaires. It's not about Trump. You know, focus on that. Focus on affordability. And so he and another candidate were endorsed in Maine during that. And like we saw He is much further left than Mills. He talks a lot about the billionaire class, as we saw. That's what he kind of leads everything with. And, he's for Medicare for all, a billionaire tax. And he also has this big plan for democracy in general, which haven't seen before. Like something similar that I've seen, and I wish we had more of this, was from Elizabeth Warren. She had huge plans like this for like every topic, and I loved that about her. He's also been endorsed by Warren, by the way. So, but he's got all kinds of things here. Return the Senate to majority rule, reassert Congress's authority over the courts, like things that nobody's really talking about. Fix the broken Supreme Court, end lifetime appointments with staggered time-limited terms, insist upon basic ethical standards for justice. Of when Elizabeth Warren was running for president. Hers were more in-depth, but still, this is something. But Republicans do this shit all the time. Like they did all of Project 2025, this massive guide for how to essentially dismantle democracy. And they've gotten almost all of it done under Trump. So, I mean, I like us having more plans like this. But the place where people have really started to get on board with him on a national level and an international level is about Israel and Gaza. Janet Mills she's pro-Israel in the fact that she thinks it deserves to exist and has the right to defend itself. Graham Platner has not said that, right? And he focuses on Gaza and the genocide and ending the genocide. We see Gaza genocide, right? So he is much more left-leaning when it comes to this, the war, as he calls it here, happening in Israel and Palestine right now. So that got him a lot of support from people like Hasan and bigger streamers and bigger celebrities who are left-leaning, leftist, whatever you want to call them.
Hold on. We're having a problem with the stream.
Okay.
They're
they're saying audio's back.
It's just cutting in and out a little bit.
Okay.
So give me a second.
What's going on?
People are saying the refresh helped.
Oh, it did?
Yeah.
Okay.
Why'd it do that?
Hi guys, welcome back. I don't know what happened, but here we are.
Okay, refresh worked. Okay, we're good.
Okay, great. Where did we leave off?
Maybe basically, like a minute behind.
Okay, so basically he's a super I would say he's far left. He has said that he's associated with like democratic socialists, like the DSA, although they've kind of backed off from him in recent days. But yeah, his policies are much more left-leaning, much bolder than Janet Mills. She's very like old school politician, and he's more of like the anti-establishment, anti-money in politics, the stuff that's been bubbling up.
Does she sidestep the issue where he is more like like some people don't have much to say on it because they are trying to tiptoe around something.
All of her policies that she lists on her page are I believe domestic. Let me see. They're mostly just domestic. She doesn't call out anything about Israel. So it's not like she's saying Israel deserves to like level Gaza and take it over. She just doesn't talk about it. And I think when she's asked, she says they have a right to defend themselves, essentially.
Right.
But everything
that puts you in a pro-Israel basket for many people.
Yes, exactly.
Whereas this guy, the way he's talking, from what I see here, there's not. I feel like there's not many senators with that.
No. That's right.
Position, because this is like a straight up position,
Mm-hmm.
and one that probably resonates with quite a few people.
Yes.
Especially these days, you know?
Yeah, there are a very few senators, especially, who speak up this clearly about this issue. So yeah,
And
it's definitely
he's a vet. He's a veteran.
So you can say, like, in my experience,
and he's got an oyster farm. I see why this guy is like a guy that they put forward. You know what I mean?
Right, exactly. And I hope we do get more people who are this adamant about ending a genocide, right? Like, I want more people like this in our government. But him, like, when you see the stuff, it's like we couldn't have found somebody, or we should have vetted him a little bit more, right? So that's
he is the sex scandal. Not also the Nazi.
Also that, and it's not just, there's a couple things, right? So it's like he's saying all the right things, but also I will say John Fetterman, who was elected in Pennsylvania, he's the hoodie and shorts guy.
Yeah.
He was also saying all the right things. And now he votes with the Republicans a lot. And so I wonder where the horseshoe is with specifically men like this, where it's white guys. They are like working class, but
that's really like, hey, at least like this guy, at least he's honest about it. And it's like, well, you're closer to that person than you realize.
Yeah, exactly. I just think that's a weird stance. So we like this. I like all of his policies, right? I'm not against Janet Mills's policies either, but I do wish more Democrats were stronger against what Israel is doing. And I think if Graham can win this, maybe that'll finally show the Democrats, like the DNC, that this is something that they should be strong on, and they should start sort of unraveling those connections between, the far right government of Israel and their campaigns. So, are we all good, David?
Yeah, we're back to normal. I think it just something with the stream was messed up for a little bit. The connection was poor, but we're fine now.
Gotcha. Comparing him to Fetterman seems disingenuous when he had a stroke and completely flipped. So it was the stroke. That's what I was like theorizing in my head, that Fetterman had a stroke and then all of a sudden he starts voting differently. So if that's what it was, okay. Okay. I don't think that Platner is going to get in and have a stroke and just become a Republican, but that's really fucking strange that happened. That's really fucking strange. All right. So that was Labor Day. He got the endorsement from Bernie. He got endorsed by Elizabeth Warren. We know she's my girl. So I was like, okay, cool. But almost immediately, the controversies started bubbling up. So first in October, which is a month after he got endorsed, October and November 2025, a bunch of high-level staffers exited his party. Let me go back to his pic so we can see him. And when I say high level, I mean high level. October 17th, his political director resigned. Her name is Genevieve McDonald. Remember that name. We will be coming back to her. Platner offered her $15,000 to sign an NDA, but she didn't take the money. So she spoke out, and we have her information. October 27th, Platner's campaign manager resigned. October 31st, his campaign finance director resigned. And also on October 31st, Platner filed paperwork with the FEC that showed that his treasurer was no longer working for him and that he'd hired someone else. So that's
they're all Zionists. They're all Mossad.
They're all Mossad.
What a shitty Halloween for Graham.
Right? Like, why did this happen? Why was there this mass exodus from his campaign just a few months after he went public? Well, a couple of things happened in October. A lot of things, actually. So back in October 2025, various news outlets reported on old Reddit posts and comments that he had done. He was a Reddit guy, and it swam up and bit him in the ass. So between 2013 and 2021, he called himself a communist. Who cares? Wrote that all cops are bastards. Agree. And agreed with a post calling rural white Americans racist and stupid. Don't love that one. Especially like you are a rural white American to some degree. Seems like a weird thing to say.
I mean, not completely wrong, but...
No, but yeah.
But again, if you're running for a campaign and trying to get as many votes as possible, that's not a great thing to get
What's the context? Was he saying it proudly as a guy with Nazi history?
Well, we do have that context coming up for you. And then in 2013, there was a Reddit discussion. I don't know why he was even in this discussion about anti-rape underwear. And in that discussion, Platner wrote that people worried about being sexually assaulted should take some responsibility for themselves and not get so fucked up they wind up having sex with someone they don't mean to.
Oh my God, bro.
Full victim blaming. When he's a full-grown man. Right? Thank you. So that was cool. He also talked about like political violence. He said, fight until you get tired of fighting with words.
I'm sorry.
What?
What? My doorbell's ringing.
Oh, shit.
I'm sorry.
No, go for it. We'll take a break.
By the way,
hi everyone.
Harley revealed yesterday that he has our show on the TV upstairs.
Oh yeah.
And so Harley can hear us right now, and I'm just gonna wait till he opens his door right about now. Okay.
We are on a delay though. So play it again.
Oh, you don't have to ask me twice.
Hey. So. Oh,
hopefully
my
someone
goodness.
heard that.
Did he use his real name? They somehow traced it to him. I forget what the name was, but yeah. They were able to connect it to him, and he hasn't denied any of it. So, and listen, we know something about people saying stupid shit on Reddit years ago, right? So, from my perspective, this stuff is like small potatoes, but someone like Susan Collins is absolutely going to exploit it, right? The stuff about him being a communist, the political violence, stuff like that. She's going to exploit that. So that's what I mean when I say he should have been vetted harder. Did you hear the farts? Shit.
Harley Morenstein is here.
What a great soundbite.
I swear, it's like it's nice out, so people just out there ringing doorbells.
Yeah, what is going on in your neighborhood?
Did you have our show on your TV?
No, I didn't.
Damn. Okay.
Damn, he played the fart sound for you.
Oh.
I thought you were gonna hear it while you were answering the door.
While I'm at the door, that'd be hilarious. No, I got there and he was like a guy with a clipboard, and I was like, I'm on a very important call, and he was like, oh, your driveway, and I was like, oh, come back later, maybe. He's
your
like,
driveway?
Okay. He was gonna like pitch me on something for my driveway.
Yeah, you're like, I'm sorry, I can't.
Yeah.
We're talking about hard nipples.
I was like, fuck off, pal.
Yeah. Oh, I hate door-to-door shit. I hate it. You know what's funny is you always answer your door. Like if someone knocks on my door and I don't know who they are, I don't fucking answer.
I open the I exercise my privilege of being able to beat the shit out of anyone who ever rings my doorbell.
That's true.
Right.
I don't have that. I don't have that.
I did
you just answer the door like, what do you want?
What?
Square up. Oh my God. Wait, did you end up connecting with Amir yesterday after the episode?
No.
You need to send me the Ring camera footage of him knocking.
Okay, yeah.
All right,
and
cool.
in this one here, the guy, I looked at the Ring footage and it was a dude, and it was the doorbell had rang like 2 minutes earlier and he was still there and he's holding a clipboard. I was like, is there some important package that I
have to
order
sign for?
a freezer or something that I'm going to be like, oh shit. But
Did I order a packet of bees?
It was the alien sex doll with the interchangeable things. And they're like, we need you to sign for this.
Yeah.
I really got, that's a subathon goal.
Look, I'm sorry. What, a
That's
sex
subathon
doll?
goal. Yeah. Next year.
Oh my God.
That
okay.
Ethan buys you that? What is the goal? What do you
Yeah, what's
No,
the goal?
the members only, they're gonna watch me and Dave go to town on that thing together.
Oh. Not where I thought that was going.
Christ, me neither. Jesus Christ.
Me and David covered in our own cum.
I hate that I lumped myself into that. Okay, so what I'm saying about the Reddit stuff while you were gone, Harley, is that while this stuff is small potatoes, and we know that people say dumb shit on Reddit all the time, right? We are familiar with people who have done that. The Republicans will exploit this to the nth degree. And so that is my concern, is that Platner was chosen without enough vetting. And the Reddit stuff is small compared to the other things. So let's see what else he said. 2018, he talked about political violence, saying, fight until you get tired of fighting with words, and then fight with signs and fists and guns if need be. And he said that an armed working class is a requirement for economic justice, and urged readers to get armed, get organized. The other side sure as hell is. So, I mean, you can see why Hasan likes this guy. In 2019, he said the Afghan tax fucked everybody on the 330 game. No idea what that means. Some military shit. Spend your leave banging hookers in Thailand instead of getting bitched at by the wife back home. And you could sell it as avoiding federal income tax. Just the misogyny.
Getting bitched at by the wife back home is the most. That voice he was putting on.
I know.
Like, that's this.
Like just very casual misogyny that I fucking hate. That is just so
She has a
gross. Name. Yeah. The
wife.
I mean, this is 4 years before he got married, but yeah. So just a really cool guy.
So talking about a imaginary wife.
Yeah. And then he blamed all of this on
Clara.
PTSD.
She was on her computer. Oh.
Blamed it on PTSD. He said that was his response to being confronted with these is, that was very much me fucking around on the internet. I don't think any of that is indicative of who I am today. He has said that many of the comments do not represent his current political beliefs, and that they were the product of disillusionment after his military discharge and struggles with PTSD. So PTSD made him misogynistic, I guess.
I mean, like I was going to say not great in like morally, but probably the best card politically to play.
Yeah,
like,
sure.
I'm always going to assume that they're lying.
Well,
and,
yes.
So it's all a game, and I could just only look at some things and be like, oh, well, if it is a game and everything you're doing is a game, good move.
Yeah, but like it's so funny, like how real, like even like you said, like Veep and like Parks and Rec, when they like make these like spoof episodes of like
so real
of debates. It's like literally the real because they did the. Do you remember when they asked when everyone was running for mayor of New York? They asked if they had purchased marijuana before, and like Andrew Cuomo was like, "No, I haven't," and then Mom Donnie was like, "Yes," and then the third candidate was like, "Yes, I had medical marijuana for PTSD from serving in the army." Like it was just like,
oh right, yeah. You gotta hit the Hit the high notes. Yeah, and Veep, it's the same, right? It's the buzzwords. It's all of that stuff.
Yeah, the debate episode in Parks and Rec is like probably my favorite episode they ever made.
Yeah,
because it literally is exactly how they just like touch every single candidate, and he's like the one army guy is like, I want hand grenade vending machines, and
yeah. And the porn star who's like Leslie, but a porn star,
and always like lumping Leslie in because they're both women.
Yes, because
me and Leslie are the same.
Yeah, I love that. Shout out Parks and Rec. All right, so that's the Reddit stuff that he responded to, right? And to me, I'm like, there's just, well, I'll talk about that later. Okay, so anyway, so then we get to some more stuff that happened. Again, this is October 2025. All of this stuff snowballs out. He goes on Pod Save America and admits that he has a Nazi tattoo.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nazi tattoo, or was it from that episode of Bleach? Is it actually a swastika? Nazi related? Is it a number? What is it?
I will tell you.
Got it?
Hang
on. It has
one
nothing to do with Ichigo's Bankai.
Nothing to do with that. Nothing to do with that. Hang on, I just gotta skip this shit. Let's go. All right, I want to pull the actual clip. Fucking Pod Save America's been pissing me off lately. All right. All right, here we go. So here he is talking about his Nazi tattoo.
Oh, there's a good explanation for it.
Oh, wait, here we go. You can see it. You see that?
We don't see it.
Oh, shit. Sorry, guys. Okay.
Speaking of which, in kind of a non-traditional campaign move, your team actually shared some opposition research on you with me. It's a video from, I believe, a decade ago. Let's just watch an excerpt, and then we should talk about it.
In his underwear? This right here is the Nazi tattoo.
Just gotta say, the Nazi Republicans are always...
Yeah. Just a little theater kid.
Actually, I don't think we can play that.
Oh, sorry.
Why?
Shit.
I might button
We
that.
can cut it out later.
Okay.
Why can't we play it?
Yeah, we'll cut it out later.
It's copyright
The
music.
music. Sorry, totally forgot.
Yeah, me too.
I was just focused on his tattoo there.
And his moves.
Yeah. So that's the tattoo. This thing here. We can look closer at it, but first let's let them talk about it. Oh shit. Go. There we go.
Graham, wearing just his boxer briefs.
Silkies. Those are Marine Corps running shorts.
Pardon me. Silkies. First of all, great song choice. Tell us what's happening there, where you are. There's probably some listeners who are very confused. And the reason that we are showing this video is because at the very end, you can see a tattoo on your chest. And I've been told that some of your political opponents are telling reporters that that tattoo has a Nazi affiliation. And I would like to know, is that accurate? Are you a secret Nazi?
And so this was exposed by his team. Like his team was trying to get out in front of it, essentially.
They got ahead of the narrative.
Not a secret Nazi. Actually, if you read through my Reddit comments, I think you can pretty much figure out where I stand on Nazism,
right?
And anti-Semitism and racism in general. I would say a lifelong opponent. The video is from my brother's marriage to his wife, to my sister-in-law, who I was serenading. I told them that my wedding gift to them would be my embarrassment. And so I performed a lip sync version of my
got a Nazi tattoo.
Congrats.
Right. And so when do we get to the Nazi tattoo part?
No one cares about that.
And
like we saw you were serenading.
We were on the
yeah, like that's not the point, buddy.
gun section leader.
All right, here
there it is. There's me being embarrassed. But what we also, so in 2007, I was a machine gun section leader with Kilo Company, 3rd Battalion, 8th Marines.
No one cares.
We were on the 2-2 Mu.
2-2.
And it was my
you're on that 2-2 Mu?
Tutu mule.
Yo, you don't know tutu mule?
What you know about that tutu mule, fam?
Yo, man, still on the
Fallujah and
tutu
Ramadi,
mule.
2006. And we went ashore and split Croatia, myself and a few of the other machine gun squad leaders.
Oh, Croatia
and we got
did
very
this.
inebriated.
Croatia did it.
Oh, it's Croatia.
Drunk.
And we did what Marines on liberty do, and we decided to go get a tattoo.
Get Nazi tattoos.
And we went to a tattoo parlor in Split, Croatia, and we chose a terrifying looking skull and crossbones off the wall because we were Marines, and skulls and crossbones are a pretty standard military thing.
I will say, okay, my dad was in the Marines, so I can say this. Marines are fucking insane.
Mm-hmm.
They are like known for being like the psychopaths of the military, of the armed services.
They are the ones
crazy.
that go in first. So
they're crazy. They're crazy. They love getting in fights. So I don't know. All right.
And we got those tattoos, and then we all moved on with our lives. And I actually joined the Army after that, where I got, I had to go to MEPS. I got screened.
Pause real quick.
Later on, I got a security clearance.
Harley, do you want to do it?
Huh?
What's happening?
I thought that song from TikTok, you're like, join the Army.
Oh no! Why would you bring it up?
I can't because I'm still on. I'm gonna pop some tags. I only have room for one stem.
One stem at a time. Sorry, it like it Vietnam flashback to when you were saying that. No pun intended. But like you.
And a full screen when I went to work for the State Department as a contractor doing security for the ambassador to Afghanistan.
No one cares.
In 2018. And I've
all right. So basically,
just
he says,
put the Nazi in the bag, bro.
Yeah, like he was saying that he got drunk, and got this tattoo in Croatia, not knowing what it was about, and he said that he actually hadn't been aware of it until political operatives from DC contacted him during his campaign, and then he said that he recently got it covered up. Now here is what his tattoo was. It's called the Totenkopf, which means death's head. Yes.
It's actually, if you love Nazis, this is a fire tattoo.
It's like the tattoo.
If you're a dude that like you like think everyone should have a gun, and like you about that life, then this is a fire Nazi.
This is the one to get. It's insane that this was on a wall to get in 2007.
We don't know that. We don't know that.
That's true. That's true. Maybe it wasn't.
Right.
I think Croatia is quite the place. We could be like, I think it was on this corner. I don't really know. And Croatia had a history of being a Nazi-aligned puppet state at one point.
Really?
So maybe something like you obviously. What did we know? They brought all those tattoos were probably Nazi tattoos. What did we know?
Yeah, what did we know? Who could have known?
We just thought it was fucking sick, bro.
Yeah. So it says Totenkopf is German for death's head or skull, and typically refers to a skull.
Not modern Croatia, by the way.
Right. Shout out modern Croatia.
Modern Croatia.
Yeah.
I do want to say, and this may be completely ignorant because I don't keep up with obviously what Nazi symbols are. At face value, when I would see this, I wouldn't immediately think this is a Nazi thing. But also, if I'm getting a tattoo big on my chest, I want to know exactly what I'm getting tattooed on myself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
and people are saying that it's a commonly known Nazi tattoo.
Well, that's the thing. You're also like, you're in Croatia and you're like, we'd like that one. I'm pretty sure the guy'd be like, you Nazis?
Yeah, like, hey, are you guys Nazis?
Hey, we got a bunch of Nazis. Cool.
Does one
I have it on the wall because I am a Nazi.
I too am a Nazi.
So it's cool. I would love to get all three of you.
Yeah.
With this.
Yeah, come on.
I mean,
over
it's not like he's got like a ton of tattoos, right? He's got like a handful of tattoos, a couple tattoos.
I've seen a bunch.
Yeah, I saw you had on his arm and stuff.
See, everyone's saying it's just the Nazi tattoo. Like I've obviously seen people with swastika tattoos before.
Yeah.
And then you see them like try and cover it up after. I'm like, if there is the Nazi tattoo, that's probably the one that pops into my head.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I'm gonna say that I don't think that this tattoo is on site blatantly Nazi to me, But I do think that this person was aware they were getting a Nazi tattoo when they tattooed it on themselves.
Well,
right.
someone
One
says,
person in that group had to been like, this tattoo fucking slaps. You want to know why?
Or the guy. Yeah, exactly. And they're like, when was this? Like 2007 or something?
Mm-hmm.
They're like, dude, no one's going to know what the fuck it is.
Yeah. It's just sick looking. We don't care.
Yeah.
Someone said that
he didn't That's So Raven vision that he was going to be filmed in his underwear singing Wrecking Ball at his brother's wedding.
People saying that's the most popular Nazi tattoo next to a swastika. Someone said that Platner studied military history. I don't know how true that is. I mean, probably did in the Marines and the Army, right? Like some degree of that. But yeah, I wouldn't have known. I mean, it's a creepy looking tattoo, but what happens is he becomes aware of it before he said he did. So, but first, just to be clear, this symbol was adopted by Hitler's Schutzstaffel, the SS. Among other uses, it became the symbol of one of the original 3 branches of the SS, whose purpose was to guard the concentration camps. So the people wearing this were like the number 1 people responsible for killing 6 million Jews, millions of others during the
one.
Whoa. I just like heard myself.
Yeah, it's coming through garbled and weird.
Hello?
Hello?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I played a soundbite.
He played a soundbite if it came through. No, well, you're in it. Your voice is in it in the soundbite.
No, it wasn't. No, that was Howie Mandel saying the number 1 podcast.
No, I know, but I also heard my garbled voice. That was
I thought
weird.
I heard her also.
That I don't know.
I'm wrong.
It's Ethan.
The number 1.
Oh, is Ethan here? Oh, Ethan's here. That's what it is.
Ethan's here.
Okay.
Hi, Ethan.
All right, hold on. Let me bring him in. I'm not. Give me a second. That's why you heard yourself.
I knew something was up. Okay. We heard Ethan. You're sideways, brother. Hey.
Wait. Why is it like that? Hold on.
You gotta turn your camera. Oh, he's getting masseused.
Oh, that was crazy for a second.
Hi, Ethan.
Getting your back blown out there for a second.
So, guys, regarding Graham Platner,
yeah,
has anybody asked if he's a fan of Bleach?
We were wondering if that's what this is all about.
Because if he's a fan of Bleach, he might be able. I heard there's that one of the.
No, I'm all over Bleach. The tattoo that he has it never comes up in Bleach at all.
Are you sure? Because I heard one of the protagonists has he has a sword with a hilt of a skull that looks just like that, and it doesn't mean anything.
Totenkopf sword.
Yeah, it's a coincidence. It doesn't mean anything in anime.
I see.
Yeah. Do you think this guy knew what this skull was? He knew what the skull was, right?
Okay. Without a doubt. Like what
He's a U.S. Marine.
Okay.
They do history and stuff.
Yeah,
they learn about World War shit.
Guys. We don't end up with the very specific Nazi skull graphic. We don't do that on accident. Find me other people walking around with Nazi skulls on accident.
Like an axe. Yeah, that is very, very weird.
It's hard. They keep it secret.
Mm-hmm.
That guy, he's a Nazi. He is, maybe still is. I don't know, but the guy's got a Nazi tattoo. That's it.
Yeah.
That's game over.
He says that he didn't know what it meant, but now his former campaign leader, his political director, said that he knew what it meant and called the tattoo his my Totenkopf.
Whoa.
So he knew before everything came to light about it.
Guys, we're walking with the fucking sheep. If you think for a second that guy doesn't know he has a Nazi tattoo, you are a fucking lemming. You are a fool.
Straight bouncing, spinning on that
bouncing on it while sipping juice.
This is a wild angle.
Okay, wait. How long for you to be like, okay, you know what? He was a Nazi. That was 2007. He's not a Nazi anymore. Do you ever get to
As a Jewish man, never. Go do something else. Get out of public life.
Once
Yeah,
you get
why do you
a
have to be in
Nazi
politics?
tattoo, once you get a Nazi tattoo, you've crossed the line, right?
You can go, listen, there's lots of jobs you could go do, right? I don't want you in public office.
That's valid. He doesn't have to be there, right?
Would you expect like a dude who has like a burning cross on his arm and like, you know, to be like, hey guys, no, it's all good, by the way. And I want to run for public office in Georgia or some shit. It's like, what?
Yeah,
No.
it's trash.
Game over, bitch. Go drive a truck or something.
And this is not the only anti-Semitic thing he has going on in his background. He also...
There's another...
He went on a podcast hosted by the conspiracy theorist Nate Cornacchia, who I've never heard of, who apparently has accused Israel of being behind the assassination of JFK and the war on terror. And Platner said he was a longtime fan of the show.
There you go. I mean, listen, we don't even need evidence. The man has a Nazi tattoo.
Yeah, it's
literally
right there.
Also,
and it's not,
shout out.
He's not been removed, right? I mean, it's not that big.
He covered it up.
It would be easy to remove.
He covered it. Oh, he just didn't hear me. I hear myself.
He covered it with a different tattoo when?
Within the last couple months, like since
he covered
since
it up with a
dreidel. Right,
once a big dreidel there now.
Too little, too late, bitch.
Yeah, once it came out to the public, then he's like, now I'm going to cover it.
What did he cover it with? A fucking portrait of Adolf Hitler?
yeah, in the bunker.
I didn't know who he was, guys.
It's been a big story up here in New England. Let me see.
Nobody.
This is the new tattoo.
From everything I'm getting, I did hear about the Nazi thing. I remember this. That's covered up.
Yeah. So this is the one he covered it up with something weird. I don't know. Terrible.
Chronically hard nipples.
Chronically hard.
Listen, that's all.
Like a pencil eraser.
Yeah.
Is that a Nazi attribute?
I don't know what it is. It looks Celtic. It looks Celtic here and here. So I'm assuming that's what it is. But yeah, apparently last year it was covered. Yeah.
Anyone who's like, this guy's chill.
Why do we have to settle for this? Like that's my takeaway from this whole thing as I've been researching is why do we have to give this guy the benefit of the doubt? There's nobody else in Maine. There's nobody else.
Did anyone ask the Jews? Did anyone consult with the Jewish people?
Right. I wanted to shout out Ela who donated, and she said, even if he didn't know, this should disqualify you. Do you want a senator who got a Nazi tattoo by accident and did no research?
Pretty fucking dumb, but
and
also
had 20 years to figure out what it was, and then didn't cover it up until after it came out as a scandal.
And
you're telling me in 20 years, this man went about living like you couldn't walk around a beach with that tattoo anywhere in America without people being like, "The fuck." Like, there's no way. Why are we?
Someone must have
pretending?
known.
What kind of foolish games are we presenting? He knew. Of course, he knew. What the fuck are we even talking about? We're just we're such fools for even having this discussion at all.
I mean, clearly he has his shirt off all the time. He gets drunk and takes his clothes off, as we saw in the video.
His nipples are always bothering
his nipples are always out. His chest is always out. He would have been confronted probably more than once about this tattoo.
100%.
Did nothing.
100%.
And it wasn't even like because he started running for office. It got covered when it was confronted. When he got confronted with it, it's why is that the bar? Like, why do we have to let him run?
This guy's the best bet to flip a Senate seat.
We don't know. We don't know if he actually is. The far left thinks he is. The far left thinks that the populism is going to work, but it's a very moderate state. So I don't know if that's true.
Well, listen, some seats don't need to be flipped.
This needs to be flipped. This one needs to be flipped, but not by him. There are still other Democrats in the race.
No, listen. Let me ask you this. Does his opponent have any Nazi imagery on him?
Neither the Democrats, because this is the primary. So the Democrats that I have seen do not. No, they do not.
So I like them better.
Yeah, there's still a chance that one of them can win.
And then does the incumbent have any Nazi affiliations?
Not that I know of.
I like him better too already.
Her. She's 70.
Oh, we moved to the head part.
3. Oh yeah.
Oh, she's gonna die too. She's about to die, right? It's fine. I don't know.
She
Know.
sucks.
What are we talking about?
We shouldn't even have to be having the conversation. Is my
he's
takeaway? Is like, why him? Why does it have to be him?
I don't know much
Talking
about him,
about
but
banging hookers. Like, why does it have to be a dirtbag man? And why do dirtbag men get like 50 chances to run for fucking federal office? Like, this is just crazy.
actually, I can see why one person in particular likes him. You said he hates Jews and he bangs hookers. Who else does that remind you of? There's someone in very particular that's been showing a lot of support.
That also has invested in Nazi symbols.
That's right.
Yo, and even
and said they didn't even know.
Right.
Oh my God. Of course they're bros.
Wait, we need like a checklist to be like Hasan.
Go back to the beach picture of him with his dogs. Let's look at those collars.
Oh my God.
I want to see those dogs. Pull those dogs' collars out.
Yep. No, what? True. Yeah. I mean, why not? Come over here, Adolf. Adolf, come here. Come here, boy.
Just 2 German shepherds all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my God. How's your massage going?
He's on the scritches portion.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm not getting a massage.
Oh, those are just your hands.
What a good boy.
He's on the scritches portion. Oh my God. Looks good.
Well, anyway, guys, you're doing great, and I'm loving it, right?
Thank you. We love you.
Love you. We love you.
By the way, Kate,
You're such a good boy.
Did you see the new clip of Hasan showing nudes to his buddies?
I did see that.
Wait, there's another clip.
Watch it.
Watch another clip.
Yeah, it's brand new. I'm gonna.
I've seen a montage already of clips. There's a
but this is new.
So many.
This one's new.
And he was sitting at that table with all of his friends. They were all having the open conversation.
No, this one's even worse. This one's the worst one in my opinion.
There was other people there also that were about
He literally shows it to Ludwig and NMP lol whatever, and they're like, "Yeah, sick tits."
Oh
and
God.
I'm gonna hang up. I want to get you. I just want to watch you guys react.
Okay. All right. Here it is.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks. Bye. Shout out Ethan Klein, our boss, everyone.
Boy. Oh my God, what a good boy.
In the Scritches era. Okay, so here's the clip. I've got it pulled up here. Looks like they're making pancakes. Cute.
Oh shit. Who's this?
On stream publicly.
To see all.
Cool basketball fucking phone case.
Yeah, mine are off.
Is that not it?
These are people I've accepted in the past.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know you could do that.
I turned mine off because people used to message me that they were going to kill themselves unless I responded.
Look at that, bro. Just showing girls' tits to other people.
Well, those are big booba. Well, those are big booba. Dude, I am still looking through these DMs. There is a lot
What is going on with
Well, there's so many women flirting with him in the DMs.
Whoa, what is this?
Not with the all praise belongs to Allah tie-dye shirt.
Yeah.
That's crazy, man.
Not that shirt doing this.
Yeah, seems weird.
What's
going on?
The video. What the fuck is this? You want to accept this?
Oh yeah, you have to accept it to see the video. Yeah.
Oh, we got 2 guys in on it now.
It's you.
Oh.
I mean, she was watching you though.
Yeah, she was watching you.
Yeah.
Cool. What a cool guy. What a cool guy. Yuck. Very yuck. So yeah,
I
don't.
I don't have any friends that would do that, and I know I look like the type of guy that would do that, and have friends that would do that. I can't think of a single, and I'm like a guy that's like, hey, I love tits for sure. I can't think of a single scenario where a friend of mine or anyone has been like, yo, check these out, and shown me any picture.
Some other woman's breasts?
I was an adult by the time that whole movement and ecosystem existed of sending nudes and Snapchats and DMs, whatever.
Yeah.
So maybe that's it. And maybe it's just like a chronically online Twitch streamer mentality type thing.
Yeah.
But I don't have a single friend that has done something like that or showed me anything like that or anything that's crazy. And they're just on stream doing that. That's
very
so
adolescent.
crazy.
Yeah, the publicness of it is very weird to me. That seems like something you might like do among friends off camera.
And I'm saying, and I'm literally saying, I do off camera. I don't have any friends that have done that, and it's crazy because it's just I don't know. You're like almost 40. You're almost 40. Everyone in that room is like people are almost married 40. And have kids. They're gonna look at the tits you got on like I just don't understand that. I don't know.
And none of the women who have sent their nudes or their semi-nudes to Hasan have consented to have those nudes shown to other people, right? Like I imagine sitting there knowing that your naked body is now being seen by people you did not want seeing it, did not agree to see it. Like that's just so gross. And how do you not kind of know that when you get something like that? Like that just to me means like women's bodies just don't mean anything, right? Like it's just, they're just tits. They sent them to me, so let's show them to everyone. It's very like the directors of Girls Gone Wild kind of thing. It's just, it's not it. It's really gross. And he has shown them to journalists, his female friends. Like this is, they're just keep being new clips.
I remember that one where he's at the table with a whole bunch of streamers, guys and girls, and he's like, they're talking about it there, and everyone's like, madam, not a big it's not anything.
He can do no wrong.
And like no one has, it's also like no one has a thought about it because no one told everyone at that table what is the agreed upon behavior or reaction for such a thing. Because no one has gotten backlash for such a thing yet. So they don't have a stance on it yet. And they haven't had a unified front on how they would approach something like this, especially if it's one of their star players that is committing this act. But like, yeah, it's fucking whack as it's illegal. It's weird. It's perverted. And it's very unbecoming of a man that's almost 40.
Almost 40. Yeah. It's also what high school boys do, right? Like we saw today, we saw in the, what's her frickin' name? The teacher.
Oh.
What's his name? Sister.
Denzel Washington.
No. The teacher that
Haley
was
Beck.
messing. Haley Beck. Thank you. I was like, Haley Beck. We saw the guy, the student that she was assaulting. He was sharing nudes and videos of her with other students, right? Like doing the same thing Hasan is of like pulling them up in class, showing other people. So it's just a very adolescent thing to do when you like don't really value the other person's privacy.
If Hasan and that kid sat on a plane next to each other on a long flight, they would have a big conversation. They would have a healthy conversation the entire time. They'd be talking up a storm.
Oh, for sure. Just yapping away.
Yeah.
Just yapping away. Well, fuck him. You guys know how we feel.
Fuck him.
Fuck him.
I guess he says that those are unsolicited nudes and he's the one being harassed. But it seems like he likes it.
Oh, interesting angle, David. Very smart.
He says he's the victim?
Well, that right there
Close your DMs.
is a but that is it is a
why do you have a Snapchat? I deleted my Snapchat when I turned like 17.
Yeah, these are coming on Snap. Gross.
So it's bad to have a Snapchat when you're a grown adult. I have a Snapchat.
Harley.
But I make money on Snapchat.
Well, yeah, no, I think the issue is
the tits
if you're
on
saying
Snap, showing people the tits. I can't show Ludwig tits I get on Snapchat.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, so look, bro, she's a viewer, bro. Yeah. So that girl might be sitting there watching you show other guys her boobs or whatever she was showing you. Yuck. Gross.
Also, could be a minor.
Oops. You don't know.
Thought crossed my mind, but I wasn't going to put it out there. But
know.
the thought crossed my mind. You have no idea. But
how can you tell?
Yeah. You don't know.
Tell.
I actually, I just.
Lots of kids on Snapchat.
That's something that
it's an app for kids
or assume. But we actually don't even need to talk about things that we could suspect on. The actual facts of the matter
facts
are right
alone
here.
are
And
gross.
yeah, it is. It's crazy.
God. Yeah.
I do like I don't want to say there's anything cool about it, but body language, if I'm gonna be weird in body language right here, it looks like Ludwig is a touch uncomfortable. I wish he would be like, bro, don't, because his body language is giving that.
A lot.
While as our other boy is like, whoa, me next.
Yeah, look at this body language. Yeah. He's like, wow,
Ludwig's body language there is very much like, I shouldn't.
Well, because also his girlfriend is right in the same
there.
room, and he definitely had a very like fake reaction, like, whoa, look at those ones, like trying to be a bro, but not really. But again, he may just be acting weird because he's doing it on stream.
Yeah.
Whereas off camera, again, I don't want to speculate, but again, it's just like on stream, he's just going through cold snaps, looking at it
on stream. Like, why is he doing this?
It's a currency. To
oh,
show
okay.
us
So
that this is a currency that he's
it was his
desired.
ex-wife who was there, Milana.
Oh, his ex-wife. Okay.
But it's being desired as a currency in his brain, showing dudes that he gets girls is something that is valuable to him. Like it would be
right, and the girls
to get respect from others or something like that.
Yeah, and the girls lose their personhood once they show him their tits, and so he feels like it's cool to just show them to everybody. Like they're not people.
He might
anymore.
also angles that would be taken with this are like, dude, for their they sent it to me unsolicited as one, or being like, she literally has an OF, like these pictures you can get these, you could see these tits online. Like, you know, I'm trying to think of the type of thing that someone would do to cope for something like that. But yeah, I just thought that
yucky.
maybe
it's yucky.
I even hear this freeze frame if I'm going to read into everything, which I shouldn't do as a body language thing.
Yeah.
But it looks like Ludwig is looking at his boy here like, where are we getting? We get a read on this, dude?
What are
He's
we
like,
doing?
We wouldn't even go to this guy's funeral if he died. Are we really gonna have to sit here and look at his tits that he's getting sent?
It's just such a weird thing. It's such a weird fucking thing to do. So weird. All right. Speaking of mild to moderate dirtbags, let's get back to Graham Platner. So
wanted to shout out quickly Ela, who donated again and said, can Graham's opponent show more nipples?
Maybe that'll do it. Maybe that'll do it. All right.
When Hila donates, I always think of that picture where that guy's in the water and he's like dumping water on his head. Or like Obama putting the medal on Obama.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. I love that one. Okay, so he's given his explanation for the tattoo. I don't know what it was, and I never knew what it was for 20 years. But his political director, Genevieve McDonald, the one who left the same month all of this came out, said that Platner had known it was a liability, and a former acquaintance of Platner, this is an acquaintance that said this, a former acquaintance of Platner who provided old messages asserted that Platner was not only aware of the tattoo's meaning well before last year when he started campaigning, but had previously called it my Totenkopf.
So he lied.
So he's lying. And
wow, straight man lies. Breaking news. Oh my God.
Well, I'm thinking, wow, a politician lying, because he's running on this campaign of like, I'm not like a politician. I'm not like these career establishment hacks. I'm different. I'm down to earth. I'm real. And then you're lying immediately?
They're like, 3 months? So you're not like other politicians. Okay. Let's see.
Okay.
So you're not like other politicians. Okay, let's see. Are you a man? Oh, yes, you are. Okay. Do you have secrets? Oh, you do. Mm-hmm. Okay. Are you a liar?
Are you gross? Mm-hmm.
Are you a liar? Oh, yes, you are. It's not looking good.
Hey,
last
buddy.
thing. Are you involved in any sexual scandal?
He is. he is.
Well, it actually, according to this, you're exactly like every politician.
It really does seem to be so. Now
With an extra bit of Nazi.
A little bit to it. Speaking of the Nazi stuff, this is interesting.
But once again, this is like the best chance to flip a Senate seat. This politics is so fucking annoying.
I don't think it. The thing is, like, I don't think it needed to be him.
Right.
I think that the progressives could have picked a better candidate to go up against Janet Mills in the primary. Somebody.
This is a dime a dozen
like
guy
this.
in rural Maine.
Why don't we try women? Why don't we try running a woman who probably doesn't have a Nazi tattoo and probably wasn't on Reddit from 2013 to 2021? Like, that would be much easier to find than a white guy with a Nazi tattoo. So, the defaulting to a white guy, how have we not learned? How have we not learned
Kate,
that
only
is not
one
good?
woman can run at a time.
It's true. Then it just looks really stupid and menstrual, and no one wants to vote at all. So that annoys me. Is like, okay, why him? Why did they decide he was like the hero of all this shit, and that he was the savior? He has no experience at all, right? Like, it could have literally been anyone.
But that's a positive. I could
No,
see,
I know, but
I could
anybody
see
with
the
no
angles why they
experience.
did it.
Yeah, find somebody else with
but
no
then also
experience.
the veteran is a big thing.
Mm.
And I'm not saying to me or to you, but like, you know how people eat that
yes.
shit up. Oh my God.
Yeah.
They eat that shit up. They eat I mean, not many people having an opinion about Israel is something that will make him stand out.
Yeah, but that's part of the platform, right? Like,
trying for a family. He's younger.
Mhm,
he knows
mhm.
what it is. The whole oyster. What's up with the oyster thing? Because that's such a like. Look at this guy.
Well, that's why he got involved in the sex scandal. He's
job.
There's rumors about the oysters as well. There's a bunch of shit going on.
That's why he's in a sex scandal. He's eating fucking
Just eating
aphrodisiacs every day.
Yeah, he's just horned up on his oyster farm.
Broski's torqued up.
He's torqued up, broski. Okay.
He's just shucking oysters with a full boner the whole day.
Nipples hard.
That's why his nipples are hard all the time. He's just aroused all the time
He's just
because of the
aroused
oysters.
by the oysters. We figured it out.
Yes.
How does he eat his oyster? Do we have any footage of this?
Of him eating an oyster?
Well, just what does he do with it?
I don't
How
want
does
to
he
watch
do it?
that.
Does he slurp it or does he like lick it
Yeah,
first?
I want to know if he puts like hot sauce on it or horseradish. What his move is?
How Graham Platner eats an oyster.
It better link
It's
you
like
to a
from the
video. Be
back.
Like, no, here's what I over
Graham
there.
Platner teaches oyster shucking.
You want to get in there, crack it open.
Let me see if I can skip to a place where he's actually eating it.
A bit of horseradish, some hot sauce.
Don't
That's how we do it back. That's the
All right, here
way
we go.
Mainers. That's how Mainers do it.
I can't continue to do.
Oh my God, it really
to fight
sounds
for
like
the
a
things that we deserve.
It wasn't even far off.
And that is
No,
what
you're
we're going
not.
to continue to do.
I knew he was going to be like
I'm going to clean up a little of that algae that's around the side. These guys are still feeding. This oyster just came out of the water.
Don't
Clean
try
my
and
knife
fucking
off.
teach us right
And all I'm
now.
gonna do is
Yeah,
scrape
oysters
along
are
the bottom.
alive if you guys don't know that. They're alive when you eat them.
Releasing
Or they
the
should be. If they're good.
oyster from the shell. Oysters from Maine are the best oysters in the world, in my opinion. I'm a little biased. but I think it's true. I think that
Fucking oyster.
Also,
Way to
like, did you
enjoy
have to pick like the lumberjack
Of course
fucking
he did.
flannel to wear?
Bro's dressed
course
like
he
fucking.
did.
Bro's dressed like he's gonna host an Epic Mealtime episode in 2013.
Looks like he's selling
And then
Bounty
go on
paper
Reddit.
towels.
And then go on Reddit and talk about banging hookers in Thailand.
now it's ready to go. So if you don't mind, I'm going to slurp this guy down.
Ugh. I hate oysters. They just look like boogers.
Me and the Orgy Dome.
Vomit.
Oh, if you don't mind, I'm gonna slurp this guy down.
I don't mind. Let me get
I was close. It was Brawny, not Bounty.
Okay.
Do you guys
all
want
right,
a palate
so
cleanser real
there's-
quick?
What?
Yeah.
Look.
No. Kate says no.
Oh. Hi, Mia.
Wow.
Hi. Hi, baby. It's a baby.
Really like David.
Where's the music?
Oh, you don't like David.
Where's
You're
the baby
smart.
music?
Hi, Mia. Can she see us?
I think she can see
Is
you.
is she subscribed?
Hi, Mia. Hi. Hi,
get away from me.
Oh my God, she's the cutest baby. It's always a good time
wrong
for a Mia
soundbite.
palate cleanser.
That's what I was trying to do.
Hit her with the cocomelon. Okay, so there is an interesting twist to the whole anti-Semitism thing. According to him and multiple sources, much of his extended family is Jewish.
Ooh, what a sick trap card he kept up his sleeve.
His stepbrother,
sick.
his stepbrother, Seth Frantzman, Jew, is a senior Middle East correspondent and analyst at the Jerusalem Post and lives in Jerusalem.
But I mean, stepbrother, not
Yeah, so I think
family.
this is his dad and mom split. I think his dad maybe remarried a Jewish woman, as I'm assuming is happening here. Platner has said that he is friends with members of the Israeli human rights organization, that's Salem. I don't know if that's how you say it. Jerusalem-based Israeli nonprofit organization aiming to document human rights violations in the Israeli-occupied Palestinian territories, combat any denial of the existence of such violations, and help create a human rights culture in Israel. That's great. Good stuff. We love all of that. But that's interesting that he pulls it out. Like, I know Jewish people. And that's why that just proves to me that he has been called out on the Nazi thing.
And the fact that he hosted a Passover Seder after, just being like, what? I'm always doing Jewish stuff.
Right.
Passover Seder?
Hey, oy vey, Maine. Oy vey, am I right? But there's no way that that his Jewish family hasn't seen that tattoo.
You know what I say?
What?
Stepbrother has to be fired.
From the Jerusalem Post.
Cancel him too.
Cancel him. Everybody's done. Everybody's done. I would love to know what his stepbrother thinks of the tattoo, honestly. Okay, but despite all of this shit coming out in October, November, all of his staff leaving, all of this turnover, all of this turmoil, he pulls ahead in an explosive way. And by the end of March, he is way out in front of Governor Janet Mills, and she ends up suspending her campaign. She doesn't drop out. She suspends her campaign, stops actively campaigning, because he's out fundraising her. He's got a polling lead. He's got more volunteers. He's just really going for it. So that was April 30th, 2026. So 2 months ago. And since then, more skeletons have come out. So just last week, this is the sex scandal, Harley. We've finally gotten here. The
Harley's
Wall
listening
Street,
now.
You ready?
Mm-hmm.
The Wall Street Journal reported last week that Platner had been sexting multiple women who were not his wife. Apparently, it was happening around last year, about the time that he threw in his hat in the ring to be considered for the candidacy. His wife confided in Genevieve McDonald, the woman who quit, his political director, who quit in October, who said that he knew about the tattoo. The wife confided in her. And apparently, Genevieve, after she left, not taking the NDA, not signing the NDA and the $15,000 that he offered her, because he knew she knew some shit. Apparently around Labor Day, around the time that Bernie Sanders did the big endorsement, the wife, last name is Gertner, Miss Gertner, reached out to Genevieve McDonald just a few days before the big rally to ask if this was going to be a political liability, that this is something that they were dealing with and going through. And she didn't want it to come up and screw them over. And the wife said that he was exchanging sexual messages with as many as a dozen women when she found them. And more recently, they have found that his profile, apparently on the site where he was messaging all of these women, was still active as of a couple days ago. I'm sure it is not now, but this is his profile picture on Kik. K-I-K, not K-I-C-K, which is like a chatting site, a chatting app for people. And this
Isn't
is
this
his
where
picture
like
on
they
there.
caught predators messaging kids?
That is a piece of it. That is something that a lot of people have mentioned, is that Kik has been a hotbed of that kind of activity. And this is what I'm saying, like, maybe one of these things on its
exactly.
own.
Like I was thinking, like, you know what? Even the Nazi tattoo is taking up so much of the capital required to spin it like it was just a little thing.
Yeah.
But like this picture, the Kik account, like this is crazy now.
This is crazy.
This is not
right. This is crazy. So he gets caught on this, and everyone's like, "What? He's just like cheating." But there are people.
Oh, what? He's just not a trustworthy guy that we're putting in charge of all these things. We just trust him.
That's literally what some leftists have said. Like Emma Vigilant was like, "Okay, so is that illegal?" It's like, girl, what the fuck? She's like, do you want progressives in power or not? It's like, why can't we have progressives in power who don't have Nazi tattoos and aren't on Kik? Like, I don't think that is a hard bar to clear. Like, if we stop prioritizing these guys, maybe we can do that. So yeah, it says Maine Senate candidate Graham Platner has an active Kik account. Its main audience is teens and young adults. His profile pic is him in the bathroom, basically nude with just a towel around his waist. And then they said, Platner is a dirty pervert who belongs nowhere near the Senate. The Republicans are already demolishing him for all of this stuff. And so we have his wife's response to this, because his wife put out a video talking about this, which I think is crazy. But she's also on the campaign payroll. So I feel like that colors things a little bit. So here we go. Here's his wife.
Makes me really angry, disappointed, and I find it really shameful that there's a group of media outlets and people who are willing to spread gossip instead of talking about real issues that Graham is running on, like healthcare and education. And
so she's having to put her own feelings on the back burner, right? To help him win this election. This would never happen with a woman candidate with peace and love. Just wouldn't happen. It just wouldn't fucking happen. Very highly unlikely. But now she has to pretend like she doesn't care about it.
What'd she say
just
about
to
the
make sure
tattoo?
he can fucking fail upward. Oh, she didn't say anything about it.
Oh,
she hasn't said anything about the tattoo.
She got to do it all.
I just really wanted to make sure that everyone knows that Graham and I have a great marriage. Being married is hard.
No, it's not.
Listen,
being married, especially being newly married, as she's saying here, if you are married to the right person, having been married to a wrong person before and now married to the right person, if you are married to the right person, it is not fucking hard. It is not hard. Hard things might happen in your life, in your lives, with your family, with, just tragedies strike, right? But the actual marriage is not fucking hard. It should be the easiest thing in your life. This is such a tell. This tells me everything, her saying that.
Married is hard. Being newly married and going through infertility is hard. Being newly married, going through infertility, and a Senate campaign is hard.
And that's why he was cheating on you? You're newly married and he's talking to all of these, we assume, women, not underage people. Like, you're going through an infertility, and we all know how much women blame themselves for something like that. And then your husband is talking to all of these like random women. He's making it harder. He's making all of this harder.
I don't even know if I have
Girl,
the right
get
words to describe what we've been going through, but our marriage counselor helps.
Girl.
My personal counselor helps. Graham's personal counselor helps. And we work on our mental health every day. No marriage is perfect, and I don't want a perfect marriage. I want my marriage, and I want to be married to Graham. Sorry, black flies.
Black flies are the worst.
I knew the man that I married is wonderful and dynamic, and
I'm hard. Her husband on kick.
Holy fuck.
I knew the man
Holy
that I
fucking
married
fuck.
had been through an immense amount of violent, active combat. And he's been in therapy for years.
So we're blaming PTSD again for the cheating?
I admire the fuck out of him. So when there are news articles about our marriage, it's just extra shitty. Can I say that online? I hope I can.
Well, your husband has a Nazi tattoo online, so don't worry about it.
Yeah, that's all good.
You're chilling.
It's extra shitty because people in Maine want affordable gas. They want to be able to see their doctor when they're sick.
Yeah, and so we probably, in my opinion, should have put forth a candidate who didn't have all of this extra shit clouding their message. If he wins the primary, yes, vote for him, right? Let's turn the Senate over and hope that he really means what he says. But all of this shit is his fault. It's his fault. This is his fault. He decided, knowing all of these skeletons in his closet, to go in and run for office.
Knowing that they would probably come out too.
Yes. And potentially sabotage the chance for Democrats to take back the Senate. That feels selfish. That feels selfish to me. That feels selfish.
Want to be able to send like their kids to a nice school, a nice daycare facility, and raise families the way that they want to.
Yeah, so we all just have to overlook all the weird shit your
So
husband has
I
done
think I'm feeling
to get
angry
that.
today.
This is just what women have been asked to swallow forever and ever and ever, right? It just pisses me off.
And I don't normally make public statements, but it's really important for me to tell all of you out there, especially people who are voting in Maine, that I think it's shameful behavior to spend time and energy and resources on negative ads and negative stories on Graham when all he's trying to do is improve the lives of
Shameful is a
people
bad
who
word
work for
to
a
use.
living.
Shameful is a bad word to use?
For what she was trying to accomplish in her messaging.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it falls short.
And that's it. He doesn't have any other agenda, which
If a female politician was involved in a cheating scandal while they were running for office, they would never get elected. They would never get elected. Show me if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But white men get so many chances. They just fail upwards and fail upwards and fail upwards. Like this guy, again, he has no experience at all running for the highest seat in Congress, the Senate. The highest seat, like below president, is the U.S. Senate. 6 fucking years. He has no experience. He knows nothing. And on top of that, he has all this weird shit. So it's like, why couldn't we have picked a more foolproof progressive candidate? I don't understand why they picked him. I don't understand it. I don't understand it. So that's what she has to say. Walking the party line, of course. They also made a joint statement together. And she has, this smile plastered on.
It's like Kuno and his girlfriend.
Exactly. Just trotting her out for all of this. I hate this move by politicians too, where they have their wife just like smiling alongside them. Like, this is just it's such a cliche at this point.
We heard saw Amy's video last night about this situation, the story in the Times. And
might need to pump it, David.
What would your statement be at this point?
Pump it.
It's no surprise to me that
pump it.
The establishment media outlets are just
louder.
It's no surprise to me that the establishment media outlets are just going to run
the establishment
instead of wanting to talk about the things that actually matter in this race, which are the material realities that the Mainers are working with. These people are going to try to make this race about anything but what it's supposed to be about, which is policy. They never want to talk about policy. Amy and I have a very loving and very happy marriage. They would very much like to try to rip that apart. They're going to come after us in every awful way that they possibly can. And we're just going to keep talking about the fact that the hospitals are closing, the fact that child care facilities are closing, the fact that teachers and nurses aren't paid enough, and the fact that everybody down here continues to work harder and longer and get less. But of course, the powers that be do not want us to talk about that. And so they're going to just do gossip instead.
But the stories are true, right?
Yeah. He's like, they're just doing gossip. And the reporter says, but the story's true, right? It's not gossip.
Text.
No, this is the amazing part. The Wall Street Journal and the New York Times ran stories without any evidence besides the gossip from a former staffer. I'm sorry, that's frankly journalistic malpractice.
Okay, now we're just lying, apparently, allegedly. So now he's calling his wife a liar by saying that her talking to McDonald was just gossip and there's no evidence of it. I didn't realize he fully fucking denied it in this clip. That is crazy.
We pushed back on it. They wanted, they did it anyway.
Yeah, exactly.
So are you confirming that the messages did not exist?
What's that?
The messages, they did not.
Look how uncomfortable she is. Oh my God.
I'm confirming that what Genevieve McDonald said in the New York Times is not true.
So you never met with her about uncomfortable, for lack of a better word, sexting messages as the campaign was going?
We talked about things in Amy and I's marriage that we've gone through over the years. We talked about that because that's our marriage, and we discussed it with the campaign. What Genevieve McDonald claims isn't true.
So
what Genevieve McDonald claims came from your wife.
Yeah, he probably included she's like nitpicking a detail and being like, she's lying because they're not specific.
Right.
You know what I mean? There's a
just
lot of sidestepping
take that little
right
bit. Yeah, just take that little bit. Well, we have Genevieve's
It wasn't Kick,
take on
it
this.
was Snapchat.
Yeah, exactly. No, but we know it was Kick. We got his picture out here.
Right. It wasn't with 4 women, it was actually with 7. So that's lying.
Yeah, she lied. All right, so here is Genevieve's response to all of this, because they are trying to paint her as someone who, sat on this information until an opportune time and then went to the establishment to try and smear him. And so this is what she said. There are some details missing from this story. I hope it will be updated. The Wall Street Journal called me Friday morning to tell me they were running a story they had verified through multiple sources. Not her. Multiple sources. I had spoken with them months ago off the record, so it was a courtesy call that I'd probably still get some blowback. So that she had talked to the Wall Street Journal about this stuff months before, but it was off the record. And now other sources exist to confirm this. And they were just giving her a heads up. After the Wall Street Journal reached out to the Platner campaign for comment, Morris Katz That's Mamdani's, one of his senior advisors that produced his video, Platner's video. Morris Katz demanded that I call the Wall Street Journal, retract my comments, tell them their reporting was inaccurate, and send him a recording of the call. When I refused to lie for the Platner campaign, he sent this text. Just want to be clear on where we are right now. If the story goes in its current iteration, we'll communicate directly on the record and by name that Genevieve violated the personal trust of Amy and Graham and shared explicit falsehoods to sabotage the campaign. So I went on record with the New York Times. I did not wake up this morning and think, you know what? My life is pretty good and peaceful. I should burn it down. There is a backstory here. I will never allow myself to be threatened and intimidated by some punk kid consultant from New York City. She's a Mainer herself, and they don't take kindly to outsiders. So yeah, that's her stance on this. I don't know why she talked to the Wall Street Journal off the record in the first place, but I'm assuming that was after she left the campaign, when all the stuff came out about his tattoos and the Reddit stuff. And she's the one that didn't take the $15,000 and sign the NDA. So again, my problem is that all of this shit is already being leveraged by Susan Collins's campaign. We should have picked somebody else. We should have picked somebody who didn't have all this weird shit in their background. That is my opinion on this so far. So we have his Kick account that's still active. And these are some of the other images that exist as you're going through the app, apparently. Just weird shit. Like, what's happening here? What's happening here? Men not showing their faces. Very, like,
viruses waiting to happen.
Yeah, exactly. So just a weird place for a grown man to be, for sure. A grown man that's running for Senate. If you want to be a grown man and do this shit, that's fine. But you're running for Senate. You're running for nipples always hard. You're running for Senate. The level of scrutiny is something you've never faced before. Okay, and then this is just funny. So 2 weeks before all of this came out, Platner sat down with the New York Times, because he's become like the darling of the left, right? Because he's primed to win this primary.
I can see why this guy is getting a lot of attention.
Yeah.
In general, before the Nazi tattoo.
Yeah, of course. The veteran thing, the working class thing, like he's got the stuff.
This definitely feels like John Fetterman 2.0 kind of.
I know. I hope he doesn't have a stroke.
Up everything.
All right, hang on.
And more. But the GOP is going to dig up everything.
That's what I'm saying.
And more that they can.
Yeah. And probably lie at some point. I mean,
Is there
just say that
Good
now,
move,
right?
Politician move.
Say that now, so then you can say, see, I called it. They lied about me. Which, yes, they will. Republicans don't care about lying.
Knew you want to get ahead of?
You know what's crazy too is like now that you can just generate an AI commercial, the hit ads that I'm getting where they just AI whatever candidate doing something stupid, like it's just it's so insane.
How's that allowed?
And some boomer's like, oh look, there he is hanging out with whatever. Like it just I don't know. It's just so crazy that you can just completely make something up like that now and use it as an ad.
That should not be allowed at all. All right. So again, this is 2 weeks before the cheating Kick stuff came out.
At some point. I mean,
is there something new you want to get ahead of?
No, I mean, like I've lived my life. I've been there for the whole thing, and because of this,
what does that mean?
I know
as opposed to
what I've been through.
Yeah.
I know what my behavior has been. I know all of it, and the I mean, there's a reason that even after however many months that was, October, when they dropped the opposition research stuff on us. And the whole time there was always this like, oh, there's more coming. And I was like, I don't know like what this more is going to be.
Surprise. These are all your social media posts, etc., which again, we'll talk about in a minute.
But there was always this like, oh no, they're going to dig up everything in your life. And you know, it's everything you've ever done. I'm like, yeah, I mean, I get that. But like, I've been through my life and like, I'm certainly an imperfect person.
He's got to be so mad at his wife for talking to that campaign person about this shit, because maybe he could have just coasted. Maybe they wouldn't have found the stuff. I don't know.
I certainly went through my struggles, and I mean, which I'm sure we'll talk about. But I also I've never been close to money. I've never been close to power. I've never like, you know, I don't think anything I've ever done has been outside of the realm of like what people do when they struggle, when they suffer, you know, that kind of stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, there's that.
But the GOP is going to dig up.
So I hope that this is all of it. But already the Republicans are starting to chip away, and you know, the more rumors are starting to come out in the wake of this latest bombshell.
Oh no, what else?
I have to pee, so I'm going to leave you on a cliffhanger. If you guys want to do some soupies
next time on Dragon Ball Z,
I will be back to talk about the new rumors that are popping up and if they have any merit to them.
Okay, go shit.
Bye.
All right, let's do some soupies.
You want to do soupies?
We should, shouldn't we?
Probably. Shout out to Lita.
Why, did you see Backrooms?
No, not yet, but I want to.
You gonna go? Did you see Obsession?
Also, no. I've been extremely busy.
Planning
a wedding.
Yeah. Movies. Yeah, you're not gonna have time if you end up having a kid and all that. So
I know, gotta get it over with now.
It's crazy this YouTube shit that's going on here with Iron Lung Backrooms and
it's incredible.
And Obsession, and then Sony's deal, Bloodborne and Jacksepticeye.
Yep.
I think we're in an era where we should probably be pitching some movies to Ethan. A real H3 production, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, hell yeah.
Get us some leading roles, you know what I'm saying, dude?
Fuck yeah, dude.
Fucking build it from the inside.
Hell yeah. I would love that. I'm so happy that all these independent creators are making their own indie films and it's beating out multi-$100 million productions. It's
Star Wars
exactly what I want filmmaking to be honest.
Yeah, Star Wars getting its ass beat by a bunch of YouTubers. I got a good horror movie. Good idea.
Insane.
I'll tell you later.
All right, yeah.
Yeah.
I love horror movies.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Let's do it. I have a good one too.
You got a good one also?
I do. It was kind of like I obviously had no means to make it and things like it have come out, but I've always thought it was a good idea.
Oh, okay. I thought I made this one because I was like, this would be an entryway into the biz. And that was back like a couple of years ago when having a script was a good way to get into a door, but now anyone can make a script because they could just use AI. So I don't think it carries the same weight as having 90 pages of script, but I got a good one, dude. I'll tell you. Yeah. Good. That's good.
Yeah.
Good, dude.
Hey, Kate.
Hi, everyone. What are you guys talking about?
Eavesdropping? What the fuck?
Yeah. I didn't want to interrupt you.
We totally read a bunch of super chats right now.
Are you lying?
No, I was saying I got a sick movie idea.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, I want to hear it. Not here.
No.
You don't want people to steal it.
No,
Shout out Gamer Subs, by the way. As usual. So hydrating, I have to pee during the show. Which doesn't happen when I just have water.
So hydrating, she took a wet shit that slid right out.
Yeah, baby. Pew. Pew. Go a ghost.
Right on the Mary
Something called like a
Janes.
ghost poop. All right, so we're back. All right, so There's a lot of rumors coming around. He goes really hard on being a working class guy, right? Goes really hard on that part of it as someone in Maine, because that's, that is what really resonates with the salt of the earth people of Maine. So here he is talking a little bit about that, his background.
Do you think people at home should trust you as a senator?
One, because I'm a working class guy. I've never aspired to higher office.
For that.
What'd you say?
He put on the working class voice for that.
Exactly. The rough hands voice.
Because I'm a working class guy. I've never aspired to higher office. I running for U.S. Senate is not a thing that I built my life around doing. I thought that being harbor master of Sullivan, Maine was going to be the extent of my political
harbor
career.
Master.
But I'm watching a system just screw working people.
Am I okay? Maybe I am like an old fart now, but to me, I don't understand why having experience is a bad thing. I don't understand why, like, knowing, like having held public office is a negative now all the time.
I think it's just the viewing incumbents and people who made their way through government as corrupt and bought and paid for and hard to trust. Especially if the current, economics of their state or whatever are very bad.
Yeah.
Like, who is there to blame?
Just say, yeah. That makes sense. But like, there's no job where you're like, you know what? I want someone who's never done this before, has never wanted to do this before, has no experience doing it. Like, these are huge decisions that have to be made. What about him?
No experience or anything like that. Just they wanted.
They just want McLovin?
Yeah, they wanted a person that would bother Jonah Hill.
Oh, really?
You're talking about the
Be
actor.
an actor. Yeah, but he wasn't an actor. Apparently.
Really?
Yeah, he was a guy, and they brought him in, and he's never acted in anything really.
He did
was
a good
really
job.
bothering Jonah Hill, and
The only one that genuinely bothered him, yeah.
Yeah, and they're like, "That's why we're gonna get him."
I just like people to be qualified, and I mean, it doesn't endear. He does not endear himself to me by saying, I have no experience in this. It's not something I ever wanted to do. Like, I don't think ambition should be a disqualifier. I totally understand how corrupt things get. But man, like this is like the entire country's lives on the line, essentially, and you're making these decisions.
This guy's read Oyster. Have you read Oyster?
Have you read the book called Oyster? Oh God. Fucking hell.
He read that book and then immediately started his farm. He's like,
exactly.
I know everything.
Me do Oyster now.
Me read Oyster book.
Daily,
yeah.
Over and over and over again. And I watch it because I am a working person. I work on the ocean with my hands. I work incredibly hard.
Honestly, having a library behind him
will be able to trust
isn't helping. Working men don't
Elitist.
Yeah.
Because very quickly.
No, that shelf is so curated. Oyster.
Also, every book is like under 300 pages.
Indigenous continent. No, this is like definitely.
What was
You're like,
pulled
whoa,
out of the
Mein
top
Kampf?
shelf?
Where did that come from?
Yeah, they definitely wiped.
That it was the exact width of Mein Kampf.
Oh my God.
Also, shout out, it's 420 on the East Coast.
Hey, yo. I should be blazing.
Someone said, I need to see more Mamdani's previous experiences, and Mamdani surrounds himself with the best, smartest people in their fields. 1,000% agree. 1,000% agree.
Mamdani's Duts.
Yo. All right, so that he's just talking about, I'm a working class man. Work, right? Well, Republican outlets are already pouncing on this because they have caught some blood in the water. So he is an oyster farmer back in 2020. he bought this oyster farm in Maine, right? You've seen him out on the boats, shucking and everything.
I've seen it in the video.
Yep.
According to opposition, his mother is his biggest buyer. Like, she is essentially propping up the oyster farming. It says, after Mr. Platner took over the farm, his mother installed a raw bar at her restaurant to serve his oysters. Like, she created a whole new thing to be able to support him.
I mean, I don't see that as a bad thing. I think
the
fact that, like, she has a family restaurant, and then of course, like, why wouldn't she buy his oysters?
Right. Of course. Yeah. So what they're saying is, his mom is
They're
his
like,
biggest buyer.
He's not even a man. His mommy is doing something. Wow.
It.
Yeah, I actually read it as a positive.
Yeah. So,
and
too. Also,
that's so funny. It gives them more. It
actually gives
like, get a load of this guy.
Yeah. No, they're just like, they're scratching at anything, and this is what's going to happen. This is what's going to be happening for the next few months. Or the primary is next week, Tuesday next week, the 9th. So that's the first one that they're like, he's not really working class. But he's also shucked at private parties, and he sells to a deli in town, and he also takes no salary from the farm. He just has reinvested whatever he makes. So it's not like his mom is like affording him this huge lifestyle. He has full disability from being a veteran. And so
what is that house
where he was
launching off the dock? What house is that?
I don't know.
They filmed there.
I don't know. I don't know if that's actually his house or if it's like
if that's like his house. He doesn't take a salary, but like that house is part of what the farm is, and it just includes the whole life. And he actually has employees that come in and do all the shucking, and he just does the photo ops.
I hope that's not true. That would be crazy. And then the harbor master thing, which he mentions in this video, is he was harbor master for his town. And according, again, to the ops, he quit after 18 months in order to in order to run his campaign. So but that's not a terribly short interim either, right? He and it's just like a more of a clerical job. So they're really picking everything apart. Another piece is he again talks about being working class, but apparently at some point he went to Hotchkiss prep school. He went to a prep school. And I just want to check how long that was for.
Elitist.
Why?
Yeah. So they're just digging up everything they can. That's what they say. I didn't see Hotchkiss mentioned in his bio. Well, obviously he didn't put it in his real bio. But let me see. Again, this is from the Free Beacon. I mean, these are like the Republicans that are giving it to him now.
Oh, why did he go there?
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
That's interesting, right?
Okay. So it says, Platner does not appear to have lasted long at the Hotchkiss School. A subsequent Ellsworth American piece published in 2002 lists Platner as one of 4 students in Sullivan, Maine, who made the hour-long commute to John Baptist Memorial High School in Bangor. Is it Bangor or Bangor? I don't remember.
Bangor.
A more cost-friendly private school. So this is another private school. So he went to a couple private schools.
Sorry.
What I like best is just the education. Being a private school, you get much more attention. But I mean, he went an hour away to do this. So
he's rich?
He's got money has come from somewhere. He could have been on a scholarship, but his grandfather was like super loaded. He was a famous architect. And there's like this sprawling, he built like this sprawling estate for them. I forget which state it's in. So there is money in the family. I don't know which side it's on. His father was an attorney, which isn't working class, but his parents split when he was young. So he lived with his mom, who was raising him on her own, and worked a lot of different jobs. So it's very possible that he had more of a working class upbringing. And maybe his grandfather tried to pay for some private school. This is in Connecticut, Lakeville, Connecticut. So I think the family estate is in Connecticut as well. But eventually he didn't stay in public schools for long, but they are picking at every little thing. Another piece that people are questioning is that he says that the VA, a loan from the VA, helped him become a homeowner. But according to research now, it shows that his father loaned him or gave him $200,000 up front. It was not a VA loan, but he is using the VA loan to pay back his dad. Like he's using VA funds to pay back his dad. So there's some stuff there that they're trying to pick at the working class. I don't know if any of it's really going to stick. It seems to me like the worst of it's out.
I was just going to say that's another thing that doesn't really bother me. I mean, like in the state of how it is to own a house, I don't put any ill will against anyone who had to use any means to get a house, because like, I mean, you're blessed if you even have the opportunity to.
Oh,
so
1,000%.
Also, for a second, I didn't think you could hear me because I made a joke earlier and you like didn't even acknowledge me.
What was the joke?
Nothing.
It was racist and weird.
It was stupid.
It was racist?
I would have buttoned it if I were there.
I didn't hear it.
You said, is it pronounced banger? And I said, banger, I hardly know her. And then I like literally did this, and you just like kept reading. I was like, wow.
I'm sorry.
Sometimes I feel like when she's talking, like she can't hear us that well when she's talking. Maybe. And then sometimes you and I are having a moment while she's talking, and I feel like she's doing the class presentation and we're the two idiots that are in the group, and we're like oh,
maybe I really can. Maybe when I'm talking, because I have my headphones on, I just like hear myself and I can't hear you guys.
You're locked in. Don't lock out because of David. Don't let David lock you out.
I do everything, but I do all the like the boring below the line stuff.
Yeah. You can go back to full screen on us.
Okay. But yeah, I will say, I mean, like, there are programs that they help veterans get houses easier than regular people. There's incentives and programs and stuff, but it's still extremely expensive everywhere. And so I wouldn't hold that against him.
We couldn't have bought a house if my dad hadn't died. Completely serious. Like the chunk of money that we were able to have because of my dad's like life insurance or whatever was split among us, and we were able to get a down payment. Like we would not have a house without that.
Dude,
like,
I wouldn't have been able to get a house if I didn't end up being top 5 most subscribed YouTube channel in 2014, and then I wouldn't be able to pay for my house if I didn't get a job on the top 20 YouTube podcast.
Top 15.
That's right.
Top 15.
He did it. Oh, we're top 15?
We're 13.
Yay! I haven't seen the latest numbers. So yeah, they're trying all this stuff to hack away at that image of him as working class. I don't know if any of it'll stick. I think the worst stuff has come out. But what's interesting is that the far left has split on him a little bit as well, because of his military history, which in general has kind of just been like a footnote that people aren't talking about a ton. But he was a contractor in Afghanistan, right? And so some leftists, including Noah Samson, of all people, are critical of him because of that. And then I don't even want to watch the video. He's just so dumb and doesn't really have much to say. But just suffice it to say,
are his eyeballs in the video?
Yes.
Well, then I don't want to look at it.
Exactly. He's talking with like some British guy about Graham Platner. I'm a little sick of non-Americans. Harley, you're excluded from this. Weighing in on American politics as if they know anything. If they know anything about us or how we work or like the mentality around it. Noah, welcome to the show. No, those eyes are way more expressive. Way more expressive. Yeah, for Blackwater, that's who he worked for. I thought he said he didn't work for them.
Blackwater, anyway. I hardly know her.
I heard that one. All right, so he talks to some other. Oh, actually, I do want to watch this little bit of it, where he talks about, of all things, breaking with the leftists and what happens to you when you do.
Yeah, it seems that way. It seems like they're picking a guy and wanting to run with him, and maybe I don't even remember early on that anyone being that critical. It was kind of like early on they picked him, and then
that's a lie. Within 2 months, there was tons of shit about him, so you don't know anything either.
Try and get him, if you try and tear him down or criticize him in any way, then you are, I don't know the word they use, like a campist or a ultra left or a, like, you're just trying to purity test someone that's going to make things better once they get in office. And we know that he's going to make things better because of all the stuff he said and done. And it's like, well, that's not, I mean, I don't know. It's like election cycle, the perpetual key jingling of American elections where...
Shut up. So yeah, basically he's complaining that what's being done now about Graham Platner of leftists being like, shut up, you're not allowed to criticize him. Like, that's literally what you guys have done about Israel-Palestine for 3 years. It's literally what you have done. If there is any deviation from the purity test that you guys are running, then they are, then we're just total scumbags. So it's very interesting to see him say this unironically without
interesting eyeballs, like a bird's eyeballs, where there's no thought behind them. My little Yorkie, he has eyeballs that are like they're like just like that.
Yeah.
And I'm always like, your brain is just different.
So different.
Little
What is
tiny
happening in
animal
there?
brain, just trying to keep up, running warm. I'm sure if in this conversation, if you put your hand on his skull, it would feel warm, like the engine's running hot.
That shit's smoking. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Smoking out the back. What?
It smells like a blender when it's fucked up. It's just like
when the blender ran too long.
Yeah.
Something's burning.
My
I was just saying, would you
God.
mind, Harley, just throwing up the bear one more time? Just for the comparison.
Oh, yeah.
Who wore it better? Who wore these eyeballs better?
Oh,
my God.
shit.
Literally the
Crazy.
same thing.
It's
That's
literally
crazy.
the same.
But you see those eyeballs? How there's like not a thought behind them, really?
Yes,
It's like
yeah.
just little,
Dude, I have a tiny Chi-Chi with cloudy eyes. She's so dumb. She's not thinking a goddamn thing except eat and pee, and that's it.
I want to kick her ass.
Yeah, you would. You'd punt her into next week.
I want to kick her ass.
So he's still okay. So, so that's Noah Samson has problems with Mr. Platner based on his war history.
Go on.
But you'll never believe.
Go on.
Why am I getting smaller? The boys are over it, guys.
Go on.
Oh my God.
Tell us, Kate.
No!
Tell us.
I can't.
Tell us. Or the parade's canceled.
Just seeing your bottom teeth is crazy. He shuts his little mouth
Fuck you.
like a bass.
So anyway, keep going.
So you'll never believe who loves him and why. I bet you can guess. Here we go.
Unironically saying Janet Mills is better than fucking Graham Platner. Please, dude. He was pro Hamas, okay? He was giving Hamas credit in 2014. Okay,
Must have been in his Reddit posts.
What more do you fucking want?
Hey, what more do you want from a candidate than being pro Hamas? Literally, what more do you want?
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That is crazy, right?
That's a crazy thing to say.
Like,
what
got
more do
my
you
vote.
want?
What
And then
more
he
do you
gets banned from the
want?
UK, and he's like, "What the heck's going on here?"
Yeah,
What did I do?
He said, that's a competent military operation. Very nice. That's what he said.
Oh yeah, he did say that about Hamas killing Israeli soldiers. I mean, he was just talking about like the strategy of it, but yeah, of course, Hasan's glazing.
Well, a
him
big
and
part of
making
the
it seem like he's
strategy is not the
pro-Hamas.
soldiers.
What?
Big part of the strategy is not the soldiers.
Mm-hmm.
Big part of the strategy was blasting social media, throwing grenades into rooms with little boys in there. Yeah.
Wait, what?
That's Hamas. We're talking about Hamas.
Oh yes.
Oh
yes,
yeah. They threw like grenades into rooms with little boys in there and blew them up. Big ups to them. What more do you want from a
shout
guy
out,
with
what?
a hidden swastika tattoo?
What more do you want? Swastika tattoo,
Nazi
meet
tattoo. Nazi
swastika,
tattoo. My bad.
Nazi tattoo, meet Nazi sword. You guys will get along great. So he's got no problem with him. All of
He
a
was
sudden,
giving yo, he loves Hamas. What more do you want from your senator?
all of a sudden, that all the time in Iraq and Afghanistan doesn't matter. Like, this is what I'm saying. This is somebody who Hasan should be critical of because he doesn't like the West interfering in the Middle East. But because Graham likes Hamas, according to him, I don't think Graham Platner would say that. He's cool with him. He thinks it's funny. He thinks it's dope. Fucking stupid.
He thinks he's based.
Yeah, he thinks he's Boba
based.
based. So, are his chances dipping? Not in any real way. He is still the lead by a lot in Maine, mostly because, well, one reason besides him just being very
I see
popular,
two right now looking at me. Sorry.
Yo. Besides that, besides his nipples, Janet Mills, as we said, suspended her campaign. Oh, wait, hang on one second. This literally just came up on my feed. Protesters outside the DSCC where Graham Platner is
I get the
reportedly
joke
meeting
now.
with Amy Klobuchar, Ed Markey, and other Senate Democrat leaders. Platner messaged kids, we have no evidence of
They're
that.
dressed. Yeah, we don't have any evidence.
These
of
are
that.
obviously Republicans.
He was basically perusing the app that is one step away from Roblox.
Yeah, they move fast though.
And yeah, this guy's dressed in the towel style of the profile picture there.
New Fox News correspondent incoming. So that's the kind of shit that we're now going to see. It's going to be a fucking circus because this man couldn't keep his little pee-pee to himself and also decided he needed to run for office with that kind of a history. Anyway, so he's still winning the popular in the polls and fundraising because there really isn't anybody else still in the race. But was it yesterday? Just yesterday or the day before, Janet Mills got on the internet and said, she said this to the Sun Journal yesterday. People have the impression that I withdrew or dropped out, but I simply suspended active campaigning. I am still on the ballot.
So what's that all about? Talk to me about that because you mentioned that earlier. And
yeah.
What's the strategy of such a thing?
I don't know what the strategy was at that time. Maybe they thought, stuff's going to come out about Graham and we can just like hang back and wait. I don't know why exactly she suspended. I mean, maybe they're just waiting to see, how far her name can go when it actually comes down to the primary. But now it feels like she's saying this because of all the stuff piling up about Graham that she can be like, oh, by the way, you can still vote for me if you're having second thoughts. But he was like, and still is like pummeling her in the polls, despite all of this stuff. So I don't know what's going to happen. It seems pretty clear that he's going to win. And I will say, I know Ethan says that Susan Collins is better because she doesn't have a Nazi tattoo. she's terrible. She sucks. She's really bad. She's been really bad for the country. I don't want her to win. I wish Graham Platner was not the candidate who was out in front, but I will never cheer for Susan Collins.
And this is also the best chance, unfortunately, to flip a seat, like you said earlier.
Yes.
Strategically.
Yes.
Unfortunately, this guy is the most important.
He's
actually a pretty important person, then, from what I've understood.
Yeah.
From this.
Yeah, he's very popular. He's very well known. He stands a really good chance to actually get another blue seat in the Senate, and we're only a few off from getting power back. So it's like, do we trust the guy with the Nazi tattoo to get us the power back? Like,
well, another thing that happens is people have had could be 10 years of bad. You know, even just going right through COVID, if times are rough going into COVID was rough for everyone.
Yeah.
And just how everything's been panning out, I wouldn't be surprised if your average person is like, you know what? I don't care. I want something different.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? Everyone's got a swastika this or Nazi background that.
Right.
I just want something different. And I believe this. What straight man doesn't lie?
Come on. What straight man isn't on Reddit saying dumb shit?
So what it takes to really sideline a career in politics is nothing, actually. Yeah, nothing. You could actually just diddle children and just keep doing it, actually.
Yeah.
So
if you're a man.
Yeah.
If you're a man.
Right.
And that's the part that makes me angry is they're just the patriarchy to me. Obviously, I see everything through
David,
like
listen, dude.
lens.
This is about you right now.
No, it's just
I'm listening.
It just feels like this is
I got sent a soundbite.
The latest Democrat following the mold of men failing upwards in Congress, right? Like we have creeps on both sides of the aisle, and they're platformed, they're put on a pedestal with no qualifications just because they look like someone who can win. Like that's what I don't understand. And then everyone's still saying, well, we're not ready for a female president. We're not ready for this. A woman can't win there. A woman can't win here. Right. It's very frustrating. It's very frustrating. All of that being said, if he is telling the truth about his policies and what he actually wants for Maine and for the country, he is better than Susan Collins. Janet Mills is better than Susan Collins. There's a third guy, Costello. He would also be better than Susan Collins. She is a nightmare. She pretends to be a moderate and then screws everybody over. And she sucks. And I don't want her to continue.
Right.
Unfortunately,
he's a better option.
And we understand this. Like, this is the thing. Far left people want to have purity politics that exclude liberals. They say, oh, liberals aren't doing this, this, and this, so we can cut them out, call them Republicans, and not take them seriously. But you guys put up someone like this with all of this fucked up shit in his past, and some of it contradicting what he says he's working for. But we have to overlook all of that. We have to overlook the misogyny, the anti-Semitism, just like the general belligerence, the way he treats women. We have to overlook all of that for the greater good. He gets the grace. He gets the benefit of the doubt. He gets the room to change and grow and improve. But liberals don't. Liberals are the devil. But we all have to get behind this guy. They don't like vote blue no matter who, when more centered people are telling them to vote for the popular candidate. But when it's this guy, shut up and fall in line. So it's just annoying. It's annoying because we understand nuance and we are going to support and vote for whoever wins the candidacy because we understand this is a move. This is a chess move.
Right.
Because we're not, I hope the Democrats of Maine are not arrogant babies like a lot of leftists who sit out elections that they don't agree with.
I mean, in a weird way, he probably will end up getting votes from super right, dumb, racist people, and they just see a white man and hear Nazi tattoo and go, he's got my vote.
Yeah, I know. And that's...
and not looking at anything else.
It's a secret benefit.
Not looking into anything beyond that. They just go, oh, I can vote for a white man and he had a Nazi tattoo? I'm going to vote for that.
Part of me that thought about
Said this
that.
bitch woman. Yeah,
A part of me that thought about that people would just see that and be like, oh, you know what? I'm starting to like him.
Yeah. Yeah, like someone said, they wouldn't shut up and fall in line for Kamala. Exactly.
Again, we understand. We understand.
She wasn't perfect. We didn't.
We
like
understand
her.
she's not perfect. We understand the two-party system is annoying. It's corrupt at times. But you're not going to get a third party at the biggest election ever. It's not going to There is no world where Jill Stein was winning anything, or anyone else. You start with Mom Donnie being a mayor. You start with lower local level things, and then have that person slowly move up in government. But you can't just be like, oh, you know what? I'm not going to pick one or the other on the biggest election ever.
That'll show them.
When one option is the literal fucking devil.
Literally. It's so stupid. They understand strategy when it's their candidate who is popular. They understand fall in line when it's their candidate. But when it's not, when they have to show up and do it for the Democratic Party, they stay home.
Someone put it well in chat. They said Republicans always vote. And if you don't, they just win. Which is very true.
It's so stupid. It's so stupid. So we will know next Tuesday who has won the primary in Maine. It will most likely be Graham Platner. And I am worried that there is more coming, or that there is more that can be easily fabricated in a state that has a lot of independents and a lot of unaffiliated voters that can sway either way. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I just want Susan Collins to lose. I want Susan Collins to lose. I wish this guy was had a little less stuff in his closet.
Yeah. If you don't mind, I'm going to slurp this guy down.
Just, yeah. Oh my God. That's so good. Holy shit. That's so good. That's so fucking good.
That was the soundbite I got sent by Woofy.
Who sent you that? Oh, Woofy. Shout out to Woofy. Dude, that is so fucking good. I'm going to slurp this guy down.
Slurp this guy down.
Send me that too, please. Send me that one.
I got you.
Shout out. Yeah, so that's where we're ending. That's the full story. That's Graham Platner. That's what's going on. Obviously,
hey, we got Nazis in Canada too.
Make your own decisions about him. If you're in Maine, just vote. Please just vote in general in the primary for whoever
or die.
You want.
P. Diddy.
Vote or die, and then whichever candidate gets the primary seat nomination, please just vote for them. Please get rid of Susan Collins, please. So maybe we can get closer to getting the Senate back. So, yeah. Anyway, that's our deep dive for today. I hope you guys enjoyed it.
That's great.
I don't plan to do a ton of politics stuff, but this story was juicy.
Yeah, you told us, you gave us the heads up that it was important. I think you've explicitly explained to me why it's important.
Oh, good.
And yeah.
You feel good about it?
No, it's always so exhausting and aggravating talking about politics.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Lately, it has been.
Yeah.
I feel like I remembered, there was just a time when politics were something to joke about, talk about, discuss. A good, healthy debate. It was something that happened. Though, don't talk about it too much. Now it's crazy. It's crazy. Now it's like, hey, sucks, but here's why we got to vote in the secret Nazi.
Yeah, exactly.
That's where it's gone, and I totally understand.
The secret / maybe reformed Nazi? We have no idea. We have no idea. Oh, people saying ranked choice voting is a thing in Maine. You can vote for both Graham and Janet Mills. You can even vote for Costello if you want. He's another working class guy with a much worse social media team. He's got nothing going on, but check him out. See if his policies align with yours. Yeah, politics are not fun. They're not fun, but they are
also,
important.
if you're in California, primaries are today. Get your votes in today.
Oh, God, is that like the Spencer Pratt shit?
Yep.
Talking about a good social media team.
Does it seem like he's going to win? It'll be a runoff, right?
It's going to be a runoff because Rahman has enough support. But
okay,
it's between two shitty options, which is Spencer Pratt and Karen Bass, and then Rahman being the best choice. And Rahman was the person I was speaking about with all the the hit campaigns against her with AI, and they're just like crazy generative shit of like her hanging out with cops and then saying she flip-flops and sometimes she's pro-cop, sometimes she's not. I've also seen billboards around LA put up by Chris Pratt's campaign that are AI as well.
Spencer Pratt? Yeah.
Oh, sorry, Chris Pratt.
He fucking would.
Same.
Hey,
Spencer Pratt.
Yeah, same. Same.
Spencer Pratt, yeah.
Oh, Lord. All right, let's do some soupies.
Sure. Right up at the top, Alita sent 5 podcast gift memberships. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Sid Beretta said his bipartisan hackery makes the former corrupt right-wing governor LePage, the former CEO of Martins, or pronounced Modins, seem like a good faith, upright citizen by comparison.
That's all Maine stuff.
Yeah, that's Maine. I was like, man, I don't know what.
Yeah. I got you.
Emily Mass said, love you all from England. Shout out.
Thank you. Shout out.
Oi, bro.
Shout out.
Hello, governor.
Hello. OB24, Graham Platner is very progressive. He wants to take socialism to the national level. Some might even say he's a national socialist. There has to be a snappy, short, and memorable term for that.
A national socialist.
Mm-hmm.
To be clear, socialists and Nazis are not the same thing, right? But that is a good joke.
Very, very good. GC Cartel said leftist needs to take a page out of Repubs. Repubs slowly, since Reagan, have been putting us in the position we are in. Going far left instantly will never work here and will cause regressions in the system, unfortunately.
The thing is, they've been trying to just force it for so long and nothing has gotten done. So they bitch about incrementalism, but incrementalism would have been faster than what they're trying. It's stupid. It's fucking stupid.
Very stupid. Alita donated, said, I can fix him. Girl, no, you can't.
Girl.
You really can't unfix a Nazi tattoo, can you?
Yeah, I don't.
There's like a meme one where you can clearly tell it was a swastika and then it was made into look like the Minecraft like door. You're like,
why couldn't we have one that didn't have a Nazi tattoo?
Right.
Like, what is that?
Yep. LTW
It's like
FTP.
a certain amount of... Okay.
Go for it.
No.
Okay.
LTW FTP said, my goal in life is to get an F rating from the NRA. True dat.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
I got an F rating from the NRA. F as in fucking sick rating for my firearm wall.
Wall of firearms.
My wall of guns.
Wall of
Try and take 'em.
firearms. Try and take 'em.
Stand your ground.
These colors don't.
God damn firearm. I'm gonna cook these oysters.
I'm gonna slurp this guy down.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna slurp this guy down.
That's so good.
You don't mind.
Whoopi.
Let's slurp this guy down.
Sid Beretta. Olympia Snow was basically the proper moderate Republican who Collins skinwalks as, and both walk in the shadow of Margaret Chase Smith, who was the first woman to have sat in the House and Congress.
True story.
True story.
We needed an Olympia Snow during the first 4 years of Trump, and we got fucking Collins and Murkowski. Trash.
Whiskey Sour 420. It's my 28th birthday, and I'm Harley level stoned watching the pod live. Best day ever. Shout out to you. Blazing it up.
You ain't Harley level stone, bitch. You ain't. You think you are, bitch. You ain't smoking weed.
I don't know if that's humanly possible.
I don't
you know
think
what
so.
I mean? To get as high as Harley? Also, sorry, this probably was not like the funnest episode to watch high, but I hope you still enjoyed it. Happy
I feel
birthday.
like it's a good one to watch high. You're like,
yeah, it goes all the way to the top.
Like the dude from Simpsons.
People are saying in chat, these colors don't come. I hate you people. You guys are gross.
new merch, After Dark merch.
These colors don't come.
These colors don't come out on the back. It has David, and he's like, shh, and it says, yes, they do.
Me and David covered in our own cum. Harley loves a two-sided
Look
shirt.
at all this cum.
Joke.
I'm always putting David on the back.
On the back doing something weird.
Why is it always me?
I don't know.
Am I like
I love it.
the like copper tone baby? Like,
yeah, that's great.
Perfect.
Good idea.
Exactly.
yeah. Perfect. Ethan Klein channel fan said, "Stay at Blind Tiger in Portland, Maine. Free elopement all June for Pride at Blind Tiger Collection." I'm assuming on Instagram.
I'm going to look that up.
Blind Tiger.
Oh, a highly curated boutique guest house. That's exciting.
Very cool. Footnote General said,
Cute.
"Peace and love to Harley and Kate.
DM me.
Appreciate you both. Plus Jiminy Cricket in the back. Wave it."
You're
Shout
Jimmy
out.
Cricket, I believe.
I believe that's
No, I believe
me.
you're Geppetto.
Oh,
You're Geppetto.
oh.
Yeah,
I
David's
see.
Jiminy Cricket.
Jiminy Cricket. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes
And
sense.
I'm
What's SAR?
Pinocchio.
What? I'm fucking Geppetto?
You're fucking Geppetto. You're fucking Geppetto.
Every night. That makes sense, I guess. I guess I'm Geppetto of the
Geppetto is a
situation.
4'11" WNBA.
No! I knew where it was going.
We said Geppetto. Geppetto.
Geppetto.
Jabata. Adony. Shout out to the HD fam for, oh my god, I can't read today. Shout out to the AD fam for making the work week so much more fun. I'm a dog groomer in Canada, so me and the dogs be laughing all day. Love y'all.
Thank you.
Hey, shout out to them dogs.
Thank you.
Shout out to them dogs.
Yo. Brosama Bin Lifton sent 5 podcast gift memberships. Thank you.
That's one of mine.
Thank you.
That's one of mine. Found his way over here.
Yeah.
Just the name Brosama Bin Lifton. What? Yeah. Is that a familiar person to you, Kate?
Osama bin Lifton?
Brosama Bin Lifton. Is that? I just feel like
No.
they probably maybe.
I love that.
I don't want to
No,
claim
that's
ownership of them, but I just feel like they
That's-
weren't watching Girl with a Microphone. streams.
Probably not. Brosama bin Lifton? Probably not.
They could have been. It could have been a vape dish. They could have been here since.
Oh,
vape
yeah.
dish.
Could be H3. Yeah.
Brosama Bin Lifton.
AJ said, "Hi, After Dark went on a solo road trip and had a weird experience in Mount Shasta. Would love a deep dive on this town. Tons of lore like aliens, ghosts, cults, and supposedly an entire city inside the mountain. Love
I
y'all."
have
Huff
heard
up.
Sounds
about
like he
this.
committed. Sounds like he committed an alpine divorce.
Whoa.
Is that
Yo.
true?
I have heard about this. I'm going to add it to our
Mount
list.
Shasta?
Thank you. Yeah.
That's me when I'm stoned. I like wake up and open up my notepad and I'm like, why did I write Mount
fuck?
Shasta? in?
What is that for? Yeah.
It's like written at like 2:30 a.m.
Mount Shasta.
Ethan Klein
Okay.
channel fan said, "Maine meetup in Portland. IG is Tamara.Croman. I don't know how Discord works. In Maine news In Maine, news his Dodge Ram voice will pull some MAGA folks to the left. Susan was good 90s, early 2000s, but since Brett Kavanaugh, she's been soulless.
Yeah. She was one of the people that we were begging her not to endorse. Like when all of the cabinet stuff was happening, the Supreme Court nominations, that's one that we were calling her like every fucking day. Because she's like, Brett Kavanaugh, he seems like a scumbag. I don't think I'll vote for him. Or maybe I will. Like she was doing that shit like all over social media. And so we were just like, please do not put a fucking alleged rapist as a Supreme Court justice. Like you have to have a floor. She didn't have a floor, unfortunately. So I hate her. Hate her a lot.
Devin with an I said, I am humbly requesting that everyone in the chat vote for Devin with an I, me, in the People Artist Contest being held by Johnny Depp. I would win $25,000 and would love if the family could help. I'm in first place right now, by the way. Well, go and check that out if you
check it
so desire. Luna Tuna donated while Ethan was getting his back
just
blown
so side
out.
note, sorry to interrupt real quick, but if you did go, you are blessed with Johnny Depp with no makeup on or no like costume makeup on. So he's actually just Johnny Depp, the guy. He's obviously got a hat and glasses on because he likes to cover himself up. But if you did want to see,
as well.
because he loves a good scarf. So if you did want to see Johnny Depp just dressed as Johnny Depp, you get that. Anyways, that's all. It's okay.
Luna Tuna donated while Ethan was getting his back blown out and said, I hate this long neck POV. Seeing Ethan drinking juice while getting a massage was not on my bingo card for this week.
I want tuna mac salad for dinner. Sorry, what?
OB24 said, Guam, you pronounced Bethlehem well. The only issue was the accent is on the first E. Also, FYI, Graham also has interesting opinions on a certain Palestinian Islamist group.
Oh, well, we talked about that.
We did talk about that.
Yeah, about Hasan's like, oh, he loves us Hamas. What more could you ask for?
Right. Literally the only thing.
The only thing I care about.
Finally a candidate.
Actually, though.
How privileged it is to be able to just care about one fucking thing.
Yeah, that's actually it. That's the truth. Especially if you get paid more, the more you talk about just that thing.
Yeah. What a cool life.
So cool. JH Cruz, David, were you groomed on Kick like us other Zoomers? I was not, fortunately.
What?
And I'm sorry if you were.
I was too old for Kick because I'm not a baby. Kick was not. We were AIM.
ICQ.
Hey!
Hey, tell her to hit that subscribe button.
Mia! Hi, Mia! Tell her to look over here. Give me the... Hi, Mia! Don't scare the baby! Stupid. Oh my god. Oh my god. There he is.
Oh, changed.
There he is. Yeah, Mia would have liked that better.
Press the wrong button.
Oops. Crafty Cat Girlie said, wait, I have PTSD. Am I allowed to blame all my fuck ups on PTSD now? If so, I'm about to act up.
I would.
Yeah, go for it.
I would, dude.
Finna act up.
I would.
Get some tattoos. Tom DeRippa. I like how the right wing will blow this up but defend people like Matt Gaetz and the dude in Texas where his staffer burned herself to death. Yeah.
1,000%. Yes. They also do like the fake outrage, the double standards.
It's all hypocrisy.
It's all exhausting. It's all exhausting.
It's boring.
We definitely
and I hate
need
it.
more. We need more Mom Donnies. I agree with whoever said that in chat. More Mom Donnies, more AOCs, people that like seem to get some joy out of public service and who seem to be in it for the right reasons. We need so many more of them. So everyone run for something. Go run for office.
Oh my God. Someone
but
commented.
not if you're a Nazi.
No,
Thank
yeah,
you.
don't do that. I don't think we have any of those in here.
Hope not.
Someone
That'd
commented,
be
said,
weird.
Ethan got his hair pulled like a submissive hamster.
Jesus Christ, a hamster.
Actually, don't run for office now. That we're
Yeah,
reading
no.
it.
If you said that,
no.
you don't run. You don't
Please,
run.
Submissive
you
hamster.
specifically.
Nah.
You don't run.
This is gonna come up.
Yeah.
It's gonna
don't
come
do
up to
that.
haunt you.
Don't
Banana
do
Jams said, please do a deep dive into Victor Marks, Colorado governor candidate. When a journalist asked him how many people he's killed, he responded, does it matter?
Oh, I did see that. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Well, they're gonna find out. I
Hopefully
don't
the
think it's
answer
gonna
is
be
0.
good.
That matters.
Yeah. I feel like if you've killed people, though, you would not say. If you hadn't killed people, you wouldn't say does it matter. You would just be like none.
No. Easy.
You wouldn't be like,
I
what's
think,
it to ya?
I think it would matter. I would say that in certain situations. If I was like in the bathroom,
Well, you don't like answering direct
if
questions.
I'm in a public bathroom and someone knocked on the stall and I was like, "There's someone in here," and they were like, "How many people have you killed?" I'd be like,
That's so
"Does
weird.
it matter?"
That's exactly how the interview happened. So
It was in the bathroom. So
yeah, through the door.
Yeah, vote for this guy.
Yeah. Through the glory hole, they did it. And then they sucked this guy down.
I do that. I cut glory holes into bathrooms, stalls. I cut it, and I always cut it. I'm always like, I'm not using this, by the way. I just make them. I'm not. You could do it if
You're
you
all
want.
about accessibility. Yeah.
There's no one in here but me. I don't think anyone's gonna do it.
Happy
but if
Pride
you want
Month,
to, yeah.
everyone. Happy
If you
Pride
don't mind,
Month.
I'm gonna slurp this guy down.
I'm gonna slurp this guy down. Oh my god.
J Doe, Harley. have you
See, and
seen-
sorry, real quick. In 2005, that's enough to sideline a whole campaign. Saying that line
Making a
is
glory
enough.
hole.
That's
Dude,
enough. Yeah,
Howard
no, the
Dean.
slurp. I'm gonna slurp this guy down.
That got him.
Don't
Yeah,
mind, I'm gonna slurp this guy down.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Something like that would is
Ugh.
enough to just sideline it all. Yeah.
I liked Howard Dean a lot too. It's very sad.
Yeah. J Doe said,
Anyway.
Harley, have you seen the hamburger, cheeseburger, Big Mac, Whopper Dune edit? It's very Harley vocal stim coded.
I'll look it up.
What?
I'll look it up on my own time. I don't want to bother Kate.
Thanks.
I'm not bothering Kate during Pride Month, guys.
Yeah, that's right.
Next month, though.
But
is
if
my
it's
birthday
good, let me
month,
see
so we're
it.
going
If it's
off.
good, let me see it because now I get Dune jokes.
Okay.
But we're not allowed
get
to talk
Dune
about
jokes.
Dune until July 1st.
Yeah, that's right.
That's
Unless
the rule.
I want to talk about it,
Yes.
which I might if I end up watching
Of course.
the Bene Gesserit background thing
Yeah.
or
It's all women.
backstory thing. That's right.
Benny Gesserit back rooms.
Yeah, Bene
Benny
Gesserit
Gesserit back
rooms.
shots.
Cross.
Back shots with the Benny Gesserit in the back rooms. Sick opening bar.
Okay, let's keep going.
Almost out of here. Kyle Boise said, can't I just have a senator that supports Gaza but also believes Israel should exist? Right now, it seems like it's one or the other.
Who's this fucking Zionist in the chat?
Yeah.
Who's this fucking Zionist in the chat?
Zio pig.
Valid
my
military
thing is,
target.
Like, what does any country have a right to? Like, do we ask that about any other country?
Yeah,
Like-
that's
Does France have a right to exist? What does that even fucking mean? Like, it's just such a weird thing that politicians have adopted.
I think it's
don't
even
know.
the word
It's just weird.
Zionist.
Mm-hmm.
The word Zionist is a tricky one because like by default, what Zionist has become is everyone is. You pay taxes in the USA, and that goes, and then Israel uses that. But so you are to not like it's a word that was made when the country was trying to become a country, but it was a country before I was even born.
Right.
So like it's a tricky one that it has a word for it because it's so young compared to countries. It's a weird
when
place.
this is what happened in Israel is how most countries were formed, including the ones we live in. Do you know what I mean? Like, and it's just time has sort of softened, but not. You know what I mean? Because it's not like this immediate death and destruction. It's horrible. But it's interesting that that people have to justify one country's right to exist, but not others. I don't know if any country has a right. Like, it's countries that were made by men. Like, I don't know.
There's a lot in Canada in terms of land and genocide and eradicating cultures and people.
US
that my
too.
first thought was, after taking it all in, was to just look at where I'm living. And if this is such an important thing, like Zionist is a term that I stopped using because it's not accurate anymore. It's just a charged word, but it's like, everyone, like, the country is there. It is a country that is existing. And
Exists.
You're right.
It's
The
not
right
gonna
to exist
disappear.
is such a weird,
so strange, right?
It is. Yeah, it is a weird one. Like, no country has the right to exist. We just all have our lines that we draw out, and we operate by our laws and our rules.
Exactly.
But I think like Zionist is a tricky word.
For sure.
Yeah, because Israel is there.
It's there, and it's not going to disappear. Can we deal with the reality of a situation, for fuck's sake?
We should do countries we want to dismantle tier list.
Ooh. That
Yeah,
could
I mean,
be
at the end of the
really
day,
horrible.
coming from someone who still knows very little about everything going on, the only solution is both get to exist, and anyone that believes one or the other should exist and the other shouldn't is extremely radical, and that's insane. In a modern time,
I think it's also a cop-out. Yeah. I think it's also a cop-out because you don't have to deal with like the intricacies and the complexities of bringing two peoples together after such a history of violence and destruction, right? Like, you can just say, nope, all the Israelis should be wiped off the map, or nope, all the Palestinians should be flattened. When you do that, you cop out of actually having to have the real discussions about how to put these humans back together, right? And how to have them live side by side. So I think it's a lazy fucking cop-out in either direction. Anyway, let's keep going.
Devin Luke Harrington, I urge you to check out Shea Stewart Booley's writings, as well as Andy O'Brien. Please disregard the Maine Wire and Steve Robertson.
Who are they? Who are those people?
I'm assuming this is Maine-specific journalism on this.
Oh, okay. Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
CG
Thank
Cartel,
shout out.
Give us 5 podcast gift memberships.
out.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Maxim donated, said, thank you, Kate. As a Jewish person, if Platner is the candidate, I'm all in on him despite it all. It's disgusting that this is the situation we find ourselves in.
Yep.
But in my opinion, there's just isn't any choice.
I know, and I know women and black people and Jews probably.
I know women and black people.
For decades, generations have had to just like suck up candidates, misogyny, racism, anti-Semitism for the greater good. And I think that's maybe another reason why it's so frustrating to watch young online leftists not do that, like not help where we've been helping, where we've just been having to sit and vote for these people who have brutalized us in all kinds of ways, because we understand the chess being played and they don't, or they just refuse to acknowledge the chess exists and do nothing, right? Because they're also not starting a revolution, so they're doing nothing. They don't want incrementalism, and they're also not starting a revolution, so they're just sitting on their fucking thumbs. So
Yep. Maxim also said, Harley is spot on. I sometimes describe myself as a, quote, post-Zionist because the words have become
post-Zio
so
over here.
abused / distorted by toxic discourse.
Post-Zio pig.
Shout out
Sorry,
Maxim.
I got called a Zionist pig the other day, so it's in my brain.
Nice.
Hey,
Yeah.
Just another Tuesday.
Yeah.
Was
But
it
I'm like, is there
on
any...
Twitter?
There's,
What'd you say?
Was it on Twitter?
No. Instagram DMs.
It's spreading. Nice.
Oh yeah.
nice.
Oh, it's yeah, for
Nice,
sure.
Nice. Cool.
yeah.
They love my
Correct.
Instagram.
Justine Carr said,
Fuck
Kate,
them.
I'm begging for the half-baked harvest deep dive. Love you, stay Warlish.
Oh yeah, I gotta put that back on the list. It kind of fell off. All right, cool.
Jelly Cook Music
I have
said
a feeling we're
my...
gonna need it soon. Sorry, go ahead.
Jelly Cook Music, My late mom and I were/are huge Bernie backers. There's a framed picture of me with him in the room my mom spent her final days. A caretaker looked at the pic and asked me if Bernie was my dad. LOL.
Oh, big fan. Yeah, he's been great. He's been great.
I saw something recently. They asked him like if he still endorses Platner, and he said yes.
Yeah, he's sticking with him.
Yeah.
And so is Warren. And so I'm like, okay, girl, I guess. But like, I hate that feeling of like, girl, I guess.
Right.
But that doesn't mean I'm not gonna. If I were in Maine, of course I would still vote for him. You know, it's just fucking annoying.
Right. Like it always most of the time ends up being the lesser of the two evils, which doesn't feel good every time you have to vote. Unfortunately.
But we understand that that's what you have to do. And these people are like, I'm not voting for the lesser of two evils. I'm not going to do it. But then they want to. It's just fucking annoying.
It's like, cool. Then the worse evil is going to get the power.
Every time. Every time.
Finally, Footnote General sent 5 podcast gift memberships. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Footnote General. Well, another Tuesday down.
Yep.
Hope
Once
you guys
again,
enjoyed.
Kate, thank you.
My eyeballs are bleeding.
Shout out to the audience for hanging out.
Shout out, everyone. Thanks for being here.
See you guys tomorrow.
We will have a non-political deep dive next week. I've got a couple
be all
ideas.
about balls, butts.
Yeah. We'll make it extra sexy for you guys.
All balls and butts. David's
baby.
balls.
David's
balls.
David's balls. Put it on a shirt. Put it on a shirt. Merch?
Tomorrow's
David's balls? All right. Anyway.
And me on the back going.
Exactly. Every time.
And the dog's like tugging on your nut. It's like your nut being scrotum skin.
A dog tugging on your nut. Goodbye, everyone.
Rachel Launder right at the end. 5 podcast gift memberships. Thank you.
We see that. Your money. You gave us money. We remember it.
Smash that like button before you go, and we will see you tomorrow after the main show. Bye.
Bye.
If you don't mind, I'm going to slurp this guy down.